Good morning everyone. Good morning 9th and 10th channel. I'm your teacher Ankita and I welcome you all in today's political marathon. Good morning everyone. Yes, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the class. I hope that I'm clearly audible and visible to all of you. Hello everyone. Good morning. भाई chat थोड़ा slow चल रही है. I hope that all of you can see me and can hear me. Yes. Purvi, I get it, bache, but we're currently focusing on board examination because they have their board examination, right? We have the videos for the other grades on the channel, so I would request you to please understand that this is important for the class 10th graders. So please do understand, and we have the videos on the channel, so please requesting you to watch those videos. Good morning, everyone. Yes, bhai, history live is tomorrow. It was supposed to happen yesterday, but because of the internet issue, it could not happen. So the class of history will be there tomorrow, है ना? Economics भी कल है. आज what we have, everyone, on the channel, I hope that all of you can see, we have political science and we have our geography. Tomorrow we have the economics and the history. Everyone, are you clear with that? Yes, perfectly audible and visible. Awesome, everyone. Thank you for letting me know this. Chaliye, let's start, everyone. Now, this is a very... see, everyone, I want you to approach this session in a way that it's not the regular one-shot videos that we are, we will be going through it, right? Basically, we are in a marathon phase, जहाँ पे, of course, हम सभी चीज पूरी पढ़ेंगे तो सही, but we will make sure that we are not spending more time on them. We will be discussing about the question answers, right? Question answers के बारे में question discuss करेंगे कि इस topic में से कैसे questions आ सकते हैं, right? And of course, we will be taking a look at the concepts. Clear? Those of you are asking me, ma'am, what is the duration of the session? I think we'll be able to finish by 11. 11 is a good time for us. Yes, 11 a.m. everyone. Purvi, don't feel sad. You are equally important to us, but just at this particular moment, right? At this particular time when the examination is just 4 days after, so we have been planning in such a way. Yes. It's not that we're ignoring any one of you. Chaliye. So everyone, give me a minute and then we will start. Okay, just a little bit of cleaning is required that I usually do. Uske bina aisa nahi hota hai. Could not find the sanitizer earlier, but now I have. So taking a moment, a quick cleaning session I have, everyone. Chaliye. Okay, everyone. The duration, we will try to finish off our class by 11 a.m. So I hope that all of you are clear with that. Chaliye. Now everyone, when we talk about this particular chapter, right, the whole political science, we know that how many chapters we have? We have total of 5 chapters. Right, we have total of 5 chapters. The most crucial chapters that we have been looking, right, for the past few years in the PYQs are 2 chapters from where we are getting more 5 marks question, or we can say more twisted question, and of course more number of question. So we have 2 chapters, which is political science and outcomes of the democracy. Everyone, these 2, right, political parties and the outcomes of the democracy have been coming with the various different types of questions altogether, and most importantly, the long questions, right, are coming from here. So we will be focusing over here. I would be requesting you, I will be running a poll on the channel now to ask you from which chapter we should start with. I'll give you only 2 options, right? I will give you only 2 options because these 2 chapters are very crucial. You can only tell me. Yes, everyone, tell me. Yes. It's okay, Rashmi, don't worry about it, right? I can see, many of you are voting for the political parties and many of you are saying about the outcomes of the democracy. So I'll just quickly run a poll then. Then I think with the poll, we'll be able to have the correct information that we say, right? हमें पता चल जाएगा कि majority जनता को क्या चाहिए? क्या चाहिए जनता को? We will be able to, we'll be able to see. Chalo everyone, the polls on your channel. I hope that you can see. So I am writing outcomes of democracy and the political parties. Okay, these two are there, everyone, because the other chapters I'm sure we have been studying again and again because they are the starting chapters, right? Chaliye, poll everyone, live, poll is live over there on the chat now. Jaldi se vote kar dijiye. Yes, poll is live, everyone. Awesome. See, we will go by the majority. Bhai, aaj political science पढ़ रहे हैं, so we have to consider the majority. Yes. And we will try to have this session as short as possible so that all of you can engage, right? And of course, you have a long day ahead, so you can plan your day. Awesome, everyone. Please make sure you hit the like button for the video. Chaliye. Let me see how many of you have voted. Okay, we need still 20 more votes, everyone. Jaldi se. Majority and rule. Absolutely correct, bhai. Majority ही rule करेंगे. Majority में ऐसी majority है that they are thinking about, right, what they need, right? And of course, it's not a bad majority that we're looking for. Yes, it just clearly shows that what a mass needs over here. Chaliye. Okay, everyone, I'm ending the poll. I'm ending the poll and seems like political parties are winning, right? Political parties are winning, everyone over here. Chaliye, ending the poll now and we'll be starting with the political parties. Chaliye. We have 55 of you who have voted for the political parties, right? And of course, the rest of you have voted for the outcomes of democracy. Chaliye, now we have the clarity that bhai kya chapter start karna hai, right? So let's get started with it. So we are starting with the first chapter, which is everyone the political parties. I'll quickly move over there to the political parties. Where are the political parties? Chaliye. Don't worry. Bachoo, after this, we'll definitely come to the outcomes of the democracy. है ना? कोई भी chapter we will not be missing any of the chapter. You know that, right? Right? आज ये तो हमें clarity है कि हम कोई भी chapter miss नहीं करने वाले. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम लोग चले जाएंगे बोलेंगे नहीं अच्छा हमने आज हम outcomes of democracy नहीं पढ़ रहे. चलिए, let's get started, everyone. I want full attention now. After completing these two chapters, then only we'll take the break. है ना? 2 chapters solid कर लेते हैं. After that, we will take the break. And I hope that your energy is super high. Everyone, give me a quick thumbs up and a long smiley chain, and we are good to go. Yes, चलिए. If you watch this session, you will get full marks in your political science. Absolutely, अगर आपने पढ़ाई करी मेरे साथ और मेहनत करी उसके बाद में भी तो. हाँ, आशीष. Based upon the results that we have, we are going with the majority, and the majority wants us to start with the political parties. Ma'am, breakfast, आज मैंने breakfast नहीं करा है. I just had a cup of coffee. I hope that all of you, in a meanwhile, please do have your breakfast. I'm sure you will be getting a warm breakfast. Parents is a बढ़िया breakfast बना के भेजेंगे. Okay, चलिए everyone. Now, in this particular chapter, अगर हम बात करें the political parties, we have 4 major divisions of this particular chapter. First, of course, we have the introduction to the political parties. Then we have functions of the political parties, challenges and reforms for the political parties and the party system in India. Now, these 2 topics, right, introduction to the political parties and the functions of the political parties become really very crucial for the examination. If we talk about the introduction, what are political parties, everyone? Political parties कुछ नहीं जहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोग इकट्ठा हो जाते हैं and they form a party and they will contest in the elections. We call it as a political party. A group of people who come together to contest election and hold the power in the government is the political party. A political parties हम चलते फिरते हम लोगों से पूछेंगे तो लोग बोलेंगे हाँ मुझे ये पता है ये पता है ये पता है ये पता है. Probably people will not be aware about the democracy and what are the things that we have over there, but they will be easily able to identify the political parties. So हम ये बोल सकते हैं for a layman, right? The political parties become or they are the way to look towards the democracy and they feel that they are the one who will be helping in the making policies and running the country. With that, we come to the components of the political party. Now, in any of the body that we have, right, we should have the different components. And here in political parties, we have 3 main components. First, of course, we have the leader, right? The face of the political party, everyone, जिसके पे हमें vote मिलेंगे, right? From where we will be able to get the vote. So, what we have over here? Most importantly, we will be having, right, हमें ऐसे leaders मिलेंगे जो decisions लेंगे. They are the one who will be taking the decisions, and they will be the face of the political party. Then we have the active members. I'm sure you would have seen, right? अगर class में, अगर आपके school में, if you have a popular girl or a boy, I'm sure you would have seen कि उनके साथ में आसपास लोग चलते हैं who will be telling about कि भाई they are very good, they are very good, they are very good, right? So we have the active members who will be participating along with the leaders and will be spreading the ideas and the agenda of the party, right? For example, Lily is also coming. So for example, Lily, we will upload that video. That is, upload nahi karna hai bachche, tomorrow we have the live. Right, Lily? Tomorrow we have the live of the history marathon, so please don't worry about that. So we have, yes, Gulail, cute, वाह क्या नाम है? Yes, अभी start हुआ है बच्चे, you're there with us. Thank you Ashish. So we have Ashish, right? And then we have Lily with us. Both of these are the political leaders. भाई आशीष के साथ में ज़्यादा लोग नहीं हैं और लिली के साथ में बहुत सारे लोग चल रहे हैं, right? और लिली के जो साथ में जो लोग हैं active members, they will be spreading the idea, they will be spreading about the ideas of लिली की पार्टी के बारे में. आशीष की पार्टी के बारे में कोई कुछ नहीं बोल रहे तो of course the people will not be able to be aware about the agenda of the party. So active members become super important part of the political parties. And last, of course, we have the followers. They will be supporting and voting for the political party. So this is that we have over here in what is the political parties and what are the different components. बढ़िया, notes मिल जाएंगे once the class is done. History marathon कल है, geography marathon आज है, economics marathon भी कल होगी. Done? अरे बच्चों, okay बच्चों, okay. If you have any doubts, please do ask me. Let's focus in the political parties chapter. भाई I can see many फिर asking मैम ड्यूरेशन क्या है, नोट्स क्या है, हिस्ट्री मैराथन कब होगी, इकोनॉमिक्स की कब है, ज्योग्राफी की कब है. बट नाउ यू आर प्रेजेंट इन द क्लास है ना. When you are there in the class, बच्चों, please do focus over here. We value your time, right? And that is the reason we started a little bit early so that you will be able to, study. And then of course you can take a break and then you can bounce back. Yes, chali everyone, I want all of you to focus over here. I'll not be looking at the chat. Now, then only I'll be able to take, the class aram se. Are Ashish, it's okay, thank you. Chali everyone, moving to the functions of the political parties. Now everyone, can you quickly tell me what are the main functions of the political parties? Very on top of your mind. What you have, important things that we have over here in your mind. What are the functions of it? The difference between the active members and the followers, like active members will be the people who are actively involved in the decisions also. Along with the leaders, they will be sitting, they will be making policies, right? They are the one who will be working very closely to the leader. Supporters are the one like you and me. We don't know what is happening inside those big rooms. But we feel that this political party is doing good, so I will vote. So that's the difference between the active members and the followers. Very good. They plays a very important role. They contest in the election. They shape public opinion, take decisions, put forward to contest elections, form and run the government, make policies, hold the power in the government. Very good, everyone. So here we have the next question, which is usually asked. If someone will ask you what are the important functions of political parties, अब CBSE इतना direct question नहीं देगी. So probably they'll be asking you, parties form and run the government. Justify the statement. Can we do that? Yes. We know that in democracy, right, elections are fought mainly between the candidates of different parties. We know that different parties have different candidates and between them the election will be fought. Then parties will be putting forward their schemes and policies to showcase to the people so that the people can make their decision and can vote for them. So they have a very important role in making the policies, right, and telling the schemes about to the people that they can actually help them in the development. Then we have this statement, which is, again, this question recently came, right, that political parties form and run the government. We can justify this statement by saying that political parties are the one who will be contesting in the election, and upon their win, they will be forming the government, and hence they will be making the policies and different schemes for the people. So we can say that these are the very crucial function. Apart from that, we know that political parties plays a super important role in shaping the public opinion. Public opinion, everyone. For example, if I am a leader and I want the people to focus on, let's suppose, water pollution. So if I start talking about the water pollution, I'll say what are the things we can do. We have to close this, we have to use some technology to clear out the water, etc., etc. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to take your attention towards an issue which is crucial for all the people. Right? So political parties hold that power of shaping the public opinion. Now the people once become aware about the situation can talk, bhai, we want, to clear the water pollution, we should have some rules, we should have this petition. Clear? So we have this over here, that political parties actually help in shaping the public opinion, and then of course they raise and highlights issue concerning to the common citizen. Then political parties criticize the ruling government and raise the issues and demand of the people. Now this is also very good that ऐसा नहीं है कि political parties जो जीती हैं, they have all the power. The opposition equally holds the power, right? Yes, very good, very good. They equally hold the power, absolutely correct everyone. Right? And of course they'll be questioning कि भाई क्या कर रहे हो, बताओ हमको. Then we have political parties which plays a super crucial role in making the laws of the country. Clear everyone? Yes. Everyone, please do focus over here. Yes, we have 7. We have 7 over here. Like if you take a look, we can break down one of them. Yes. Yes, Amita ma'am, can you explain what is a government run? Huh? So parties will be forming the government, right? For example, if I have a political party, right? And मैं अपनी political parties में I have a political party and I'm contesting in an election. If I win the election, what I'll be doing? I will be making my government, right? And of course, I'll be running the country. So in this way, we can take a look over here. Yes, Arman, 4th point, parties shape the public opinion. So if the political leader wants to focus on something important for the public, they can talk about it, and of course, that's how the public opinion will be shaped. Not just in a good way, but bad way also. Yes. Yes, Arman, I've explained that. Trending music, बच्चे वो आएगा हमारा first chapter में in the power sharing. We'll discuss about that. Everyone, are we clear? Everyone, are we clear? Bhai, this is very, very crucial. This is very, very important. I hope that all of you have the clarity. बताइए, I hope that all of you have the clarity over here. Yes, everyone, do let me know. बढ़िया है ना? Everything is good. चलिए, now we have spoken about the functions of it, right? हमने functions के बारे में भी पढ़ाई कर ली है, right? We have spoken about the functions also. Now let's talk about something which is very very crucial, right? जो एकदम I would say कि बहुत important है हमारे लिए समझना. Give me a moment, everyone. Yes. Ha. I hope that all of you are clear with this. Ma'am, does board marks matter? Yes, they matters, bache, right? It will be helping you in picking up the subject that you want in the future. Ha. So everyone, we have 6 over here, and the 7th point that is not mentioned, but we have in other slides, is that the government, right? Basically, we can say that political parties make the government accessible. Political parties make the government accessible. For example, we have so many policies, right? And of course, if we are not aware about it, who will be there to help us? Political parties, right? For example, I'm sure आपने सुना होगा, people are calling there, अच्छा भाई विधायक जी काम करवा दीजिए, या फिर oh ho, I have an uncle who is an MP, I will request him to do that. So of course, we have an access towards the government, right? We can approach the government for our requirements. Chaliye. हाँ. Soru have just explained the access to machinery and the welfare scheme. Yes. Very good, everyone. So are we clear? I can see that many of you are asking repetitive doubts. I would request you to please do focus in the class, right? And you need to wait. I can see many of you asking, ma'am, what is multiple party system, two party system? अभी तक पहुंचे ही नहीं हैं बच्चों वहां तक. Need your time. See, if you want, I can just show you the slide and I can leave. You will have all the information over here, right? Why I am here? To help you in understanding if you have any difficulties. Yes? But if you keep on focusing on the chat, you will not be learning anything. I would request you to hide the chat. Bhai chat ko hata do. There's no point of you typing some random messages each and every time because abhi unko koi sense nahi hai. Chaliye. Okay? So everyone, repeating very quickly the 7 important functions of the political parties. I want all of you, right? I want all of you to focus over here. First important function of the political parties is that they will be fighting in the election and of course they will be helping in the formation of the government. Second, they will be putting various schemes so that the people can take benefits out of them and of course they will have their own propagandas. Third, parties will form and run the government. That's very crucial. Then of course the fourth point that we have over here, that they will be shaping the public opinion. Then we have the opposition party to criticize the ruling party and to keep a check on them. Then the sixth point is very important. They actually help in making the laws of the country. And the last 7th point that we have on the function of the political parties is that they make the government accessory. We can easily access the machinery of the government and various welfare schemes. Chali, everyone, are we clear? Bachcho batate jao. We will be moving ahead. Channel, I would request you to go and watch it again, bachche, right? We're just moving. Very good. Clear. Very good. Very good. Thank you, XD. Thank you so much. Manya, yes, we know that sometimes they don't stick to their promises, but still we can change them next year. Naman Bacha, I can see that you are saying you are not clear. I would request you to pause the video now. Go back and come back again. है ना? मतलब एक बार इसको आप देख लीजिए फटाफट से. Clear? चलिए. Abhishek, active member and followers. Active members will be working very closely to the leader and followers are the people like you and me, right? Who will just supporting the idea that the leader has or the party has. Okay. Now everyone, talking about the different types of political party systems that we have, not just in our country but around the world. We have various different party systems. Of course, we have one single party. कहाँ पे है one single party? Where we have one single party system, everyone. Okay, tell me. Let's quickly run our brain. It's a morning time. I'm sure you all have the energy. We don't have Menti. Ved, please do not spam. We don't have the Menti today. Very good Prakriti. Very good Naman. Very good Shrujita, Ashish, Mishan, Ved, Rockstar, Ashish, Naman, Gautam, Vandana. अब यूएसए नहीं बच्चे, चाइना. शुक्ला, हर्षिनी, यशवंत, देवांशी, अमृता, अमिता, मान्या, Ramadevi. Awesome, everyone. Yes. So in 2 countries, we have the clear example which are mentioned right in our textbook. One is Cuba also. We have China. And of course, North Korea, we'll say it's more of dictatorship, right? Not as one party system, right? So that we have over there. Then of course, can you tell me the example of 2-party system? Where we have 2-party system, everyone? Yes, where we have 2-party system. Yes, we can say about the North Korea also. But yeah, it's more towards a dictatorship. But yeah, there's just one political party over there. Very good. Yes, 2-party system. We have UK, right? And we have USA where we have 2 political party system. Last but not the least, we have India in the multi-party system. And of course, we have other nations also. So, in a single party system, only one party will be there. And of course, they will be controlling each and everything. Like we say like we see in the China, right? There's one political party and that will be holding everything all together. Hana? There's no chance to the any other candidate that they will be getting. There's only one candidate, there's only one party. And of course, the opposite may, even if people try, it's not possible, first of all. Even if they try, the majority will be gone with that, right? 2-party system, USA and UK, of course, they have a 2-party system where we have the 2 parties and of course they will be contesting and they will be putting out the leader for the post of the president and they will be helping in the formation of the government. Last but not the least, everyone, in our country, what type of political party system we have? Multiple party system. We have various parties in our country, right? We have regional parties, we have state parties, right? And all of these parties make sure that they are working for the people and it actually gives a lot of options also to the people to pick from. Clear? So in our country, what we have the multiple party system. Rockstar, we can say, but still they have some opinions over there. Yes, Belgium, even though we say that, but they don't have that, as of now I'm not aware about, but when we have the, the information over there, they usually come under this only. Like we have India, we have France, and of course we have Belgium also. Right, we'll find out and I'll let you know about it. Chaliye. So now everyone, we are done with the types of the political parties. Right? Now, if I ask you, what are the different two types of political parties that we have? Right? What are the different types of political parties? Thank you, secretly someone. Yes. Very good. Right? What are the two important parties, everyone? We have the national parties and we have the regional parties. Now the difference, you will say, ma'am, difference बहुत important है. Difference is not that important, but to understand the criteria of a political party, right, or sorry, of a national party and a state party is crucial. It can come for 2 marks question. Political parties, definitely they are a very large party and they will be contesting in the elections throughout the country, right? They are stronger, right? They will be strong, holding much stronger support, or probably they would have, they must have been strong in the 4th state, at least in the country. They have exclusive electoral symbol. They will have a very, important symbol. And of course, we have these examples of BJP, NIC, then we have NCP. All of these are the national parties. Then we have regional parties or the state parties. Now, these parties will be functioning in a particular state or in a particular region. So they will be participating in the particular region or the state, right? They have the symbols, and of course there are various seats which are reserved for them. And we have the examples like BJD, RJD, DMK, etc. So we have 2 major parties in our country. We have national party and then we have the regional party. Now what are the criteria of the national party? Anyone? What are the criteria that we have? Right? What are the criteria that we have for the national parties? Third point यही बोल रहे हैं बच्चे, we have the symbol. Premium Star, it just says that they will be having the symbol. They will have the prominent symbol so that we can identify, the people can identify it. Yes, very good, very good. The criteria is they need a support. Yes, at least 6% seat in the Lok Sabha, right? Very good, 6% seat in the Lok Sabha. Then of course they need to win at least 4 seats in the Lok Sabha and of course in the other state assemblies also. Very good, very good. So here everyone we have the criteria, right? First important criteria for the national parties, right? So the election commission have given these guidelines that the parties who will be filling these criteria, we can call them as national party. First, of course, very important, they should have at least 6% of the vote in the last Lok Sabha election or a state assembly election. में 4 states में उनके पास में seats होनी चाहिए, right, in the 4 states. Then they need to win at least 4 seats at the last Lok Sabha poll from any state or any region. Then the criteria 2 is that they need to secure 2% of the total number of seats in the Lok Sabha, and these members of parliament should be selected at least at the 3 seats. Last criteria needs to be recognized as a state party in any of the 4 states. If, for example, let's suppose if there's a party, AS party, my party, AS Ankita Sharma party, right? So if I'm there in 4 different states, I'm kind of qualified to call myself as the election commission will tell me that now you are a national party if I'm there in more than the 4 states. Clear everyone? Yes, all of you, are we clear? Everyone take a screenshot of this. I'll show you the previous slide. Everyone take a screenshot. बहुत ही simple चीज है बच्चों. What are the criterias, right? What are the criterias we have? Clear everyone? Very, very good. Here, a quick, if you want to take a screenshot, you can take. Very good. Then we have this. Now let's talk about the criteria of the state party, right? They need to secure 6% of the votes in the state legislative assembly, definitely, and they have to win at least 2 seats. 2 seats in the state legislative assembly. Win at least 1 Lok Sabha seat for every 25 seats, and have to win at least 3% of the total number of seats in the 3 states in the legislative assembly. So again, we have the comparison of the state and the political parties ki criteria, right? You can write any one criteria or any 2 criteria, right? We have the options over here. We have 3 criteria in both. You can easily remember 2. Just remember 2 and you are sorted. Okay? Yes, very good. हाँ, state parties में से question आता है. Yes, we have seen in the practice paper and the sample papers also. So everyone, are we clear up to here? Right? So if we quickly go back, everyone, right? We are there into the session. We started with the introduction to the political parties. We spoke about the components of the political parties. We have leader, we have active members, and we have followers. Then we spoke about the functions of the political parties. We have 7 important functions that we have spoken about. 7 important functions that we have spoken about. Then we moved to the different party system in our country, right? And after that, we spoke about the political parties, national political party, and we have the regional political parties and their criteria. Ashish will come to that point at the end, bache. At the end, we'll come to that point. Yes. Now, everyone, let's quickly take a look over this. We have different types of parties, right? Now, we'll be discussing in detail. We have 2 different types of political parties, right? National party and state party. So, let's talk about them. Now, can I tell you what are the important things that you have? Yes, can I tell you what are the important things that you have to remember? Yes, first thing, everyone, the question which we have seen is being asked is a founder. Who is the founder of the party? The question can come on the founder of the party. So you should be aware about who is the founder of the political party, the year it was formed, right? The symbol, super important. You should be aware about what is the symbol, right? If examination they ask you to identify the they're asking you to identify which political party ka symbol is that, you should be aware about it, right? And of course, these are the 3 most important things, and you can you can also remember the idea, right? On which ideas the political party is based upon. Okay, what are the ideas or what are their thought processes? Okay, ideology, absolutely correct. So everyone, here we have the 4 important things. I would request all of you to go through it. Hana? Yes, say jaldi yaar, because they are the big national parties that we have. So, founder of the party, right? Year in which it is formed, the symbol of the political parties, and what are the ideologies they have. Based upon that, you can have questions. MCQs bhi ho sakte hain, and you can get a 2-mark, 3-marker question also. Done? Chali. Now let's talk about the political party. Now, of course, these are the things that we have over here. So, yeah, we have these parties. Yes. So, we have the All India Trinamool Congress, AITC. Now, it's there in West Bengal, but it's there in other states also. So, it's a national party. Leadership is under the Mamata Banerjee, right? And the symbol has a flower and a grass. And it committed to the secularism and the federalism. So they have their ideologies also. So everyone, we have to remember this. Ki bhai unka what is the base core value what they have. Then we have Bahujan Samaj Party, BSP, formed in the year 1984 under the leadership of Kansi Ram, right? And of course, it stands for the cause and secure the interest of Dalit and the other oppressed people. And we have the symbol over here. Blue may we have the elephant, right? We have the elephant over there. Yes. Arman, I will show that symbol, bache. Then, of course, we have the BJP, right? Bharatiya Janata Party, formed in the year 1980 by the former party. We have Janasangh, and of course, the new which we have is formed by the Shama Prasad Mukherjee in the year 1951. Yes, everyone? Then we have that it wants to build a strong nation that is towards, moving towards the culture of a country, and the Deen Dayal Upadhyaya ideas of the integral humanism and the, important things towards the religion and towards a culture, right? National culture or the Hindutva is a very important element of this particular party. Yes, BJP over here. Then we have Indian National Congress, right? NIC, everyone. NIC we have over here. So this party is the oldest party, and we know that it has been found before the independence of our country, right? Around 1885, and of course it has various significance. It is under the leadership of the Jawaharlal Nehru. It was there formed, and it want to build a nation with a secular democratic republic. Okay? Chali. Then we have the national parties, and we have these 2, right? Okay. Right, we have this party over here, which is there Prominently in the southern part, right, and a few other states also, what we have is a Communist Party in the of India, right? CIP. Of course, it was formed in the year 1925 by the S.V. Ghante, right? And of course, he was the first Chief General Secretary of the CPI, right? It believes in the ideas of the secularism, democracy, and the Maximal and the Lenins. I hope that bhai Russian Revolution sabko yaad hai na? We have those ideas over there. Then we have Communist Party of India. Very similar. If you take a look of everyone over here, one thing is common over here: the sickle. Can you see this? Sickle हमने पढ़ा है crop production में. We have the sickle over here, which is common, right, in both of these symbols. Very good. Formed in the year 1964, and it enjoys the support in the West Bengal, Kerala, and Tripura. Okay. Then we have one more national party which is mentioned is the NCP, Nationalist Congress Party. Formed in the year 1999 by Sharad Pawar, right, PG Sagma and Tariq Ansar, and after the split from the Congress Party, and the major party of the Maharashtra has a significant presence in the Meghalaya, Manipur, and Assam. So everyone, can we quickly recall the national parties which are mentioned? Right? What are the national parties we have? Jaldi jaldi say. Quickly write in the comment section and tell me. Starting with the BJP, NIC, AITC, BSP, CPI, Max, right? Oh. Yes. All India Trinamool Congress. Yes, very good. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have one more, right? BJP, the one that we have just. There's one missing, everyone. Abhi kya padha tha? Haan, NCP. So we have these national parties that we have in our country, right? That are mentioned in our textbook also. Very good. NCP, absolutely. Samajh mein aa gaya na all of you? Are we clear with this? Right, we are clear with this? Good, very good everyone. Chaliye. Easy peasy. Chaliye. Now, let's talk about the state parties. I will take your doubts after finishing off the state parties, then I'll stop and I'll take your doubts. Requesting if you have any doubts, please hold on to one thing over there and then we will discuss about the doubts. Moving to the state parties. Of state parties we have major, of course they have mentioned so many, but two that we are prominently mentioned in our textbook. One is the SP and the RLD. SP, of course, when we talk about is which party? Can anyone tell me? Yes, SP is which party? Samajwadi Party, absolutely correct, right? We have the Samajwadi Party and the Rashtriya Lok Dal. Now, these parties are the state parties. They have the presence in more than 2 states, right? And they have been there in the more than 3 decades altogether. And of course, they result in the political diversity in the political parties, right? And of course, these two plays a very crucial role in forming the government. Even though we say that state parties will not be able to make or run the government, but they will be a definite important part in the government, right? They can form the government by the coalition government. If the ruling party does not have the amount of votes that they need, these parties, right, if they want, they can support that political party and of course can come in a government. Absolutely. Right? Chaliye. Very good, everyone. So now I am requesting all of you, right? I'm stopping over here. If you have any doubt, please do ask me. Chaliye. Sri Ram, I don't find it there's a lag. Amita, SP full form is Samajwadi Party. Yes, chaliye. Yes, Manideep, thank you for sharing that information. If you have any doubts, please do ask me. Alpha, secularism means bache a place, right? Of course, it's an idea where, there's no specific one religion and it's an idea of the equality amongst the individual in a country. Yes, very good. Okay, chaliye. See everyone, now we have discussed about, right now we have discussed about the importance of the political parties, right? We have spoken about so much about the political parties. To question that why the political parties are necessary. Why you think they're necessary? Right? Why you think they're necessary? Why you think that the political parties are necessary? Yes, yes, very good. Yes, Yashwant, you need to, bache. Candidates will be independent, okay. What else? They form the government to maintain the country's peace. So if someone will ask you why the political parties are important, we can clearly say that they are necessary for smooth running of the country. They will be making the policies, right, and they will be giving us the information about it. They will be giving us the option. They will be working for the benefits of the people. So hence, all of these will be the necessity of the political parties. Why we need a political parties? We have these reasons. They participate in the election, right? They make the policies, they make the, basically necessary और functions को हम साथ में club अगर चाहें तो ऊपर नीचे mix करके we can have the answer, right? Very similar. Yes, I will explain, Hasni, the seventh function of the political parties was, bache, they make, basically they give the access to the machinery and welfare scheme. For example, if I am the government, right? For example, if I am the government, and if you are aware कि ma'am को बोलने से हमें ये answer मिल सकता है, so what we will do, you will reach out to me, right? You will reach out to me because you know that I can give you the answer. Similarly, we reach out to the government because we know that they can give the options. They have welfare schemes, right? So the government become more accessible to us because they tell us about their schemes and the welfare. So in a very, if we have no information about it, and if we go to a government office and if we ask information, they will be able to help us with that. So everyone, I hope that this is clear. Chaliye. Okay, I'm just going back again. We have the Nationalist Congress Party, the full form of NCP, many of you are asking over here. Yes, Nationalist Congress Party. Criterias we have over here. I'll just show you again the criterias. Criterias for the state party, remember 2. Acha, everyone repeat after me. My RCB fan, love that you are here, but I would request you to focus in the political science ka political parties pe. Yes. Acha, everyone, just remember one thing. In the state political party criteria, what is the easiest one to remember? They should have at least 6% vote in the state legislative assembly. For the national party, they should have at least 6% vote in the Lok Sabha. Easy? Can we remember these 2? Based upon that, you can add more layer if you want to. Chaliye. Okay. Now with this, everyone, we are at a very important topic, which is the challenges. Again, a very crucial question. I'm sure you would have seen this question coming in your examination. That what are the challenges that are faced by the political parties? Now, we have all the information. हम बोलेंगे भाई political party ये करती है, वो करती है. There are so many challenges that they have, right? They have so many challenges. What is the important challenge that we have in the political parties? Yes. Jaldi se. Very good. The challenges that they have, right? Of course, 4 important challenges we have. First, of course, lack of internal democracy. Internally, right, people are not very, they are not participating in the election. We usually see that there's a dynasty succession that keeps on going. If there's a father, the next political member, the leader will be her daughter or the son. So, of course, we see that there's a succession over there. Then, of course, we have that there's lack of internal democracy. There's no election. There's no discussion that happens. The leader takes all the decision. Then there's a lack of meaningful choices also. Now, in the political parties, even if we have 10 members, only 1 member will be getting elected. The other people right in the party will not be taking a stand also that whether they want a new individual or not. And the last, which is super important, is the use of the muscle and the money power, right? So sometimes elections there's a lot of use of the money to bribe the people, or by force, by the muscle power showing that if you don't vote for me, this will happen, etc., etc. So these things are there, and because of that only, Election Commission have given various guidelines to the political parties. Before they file the, their nomination, they have to declare the income tax. They have to mention about, how many, like every candidate has to mention what is the amount of property they have, etc. So all of these are the challenges of the political parties. Yes? Lack of meaningful choice. Yes, everyone. See, I can see that many of you are spamming now. Bache, please do not spam. Requesting you to not spam. We will be learning about Supriya, there's no point of you spamming, right? We will be learning all the chapters. It's a marathon for a reason, right? It's a marathon for a reason. So you need to wait, right? We need to wait for some time. Chaliye. Everyone, let's take a look over here at the challenges of the political parties. There's a lack of the internal democracy, right? Of course, we know that there are only few leaders who are there and we don't have much options over there. And of course, there's no election that happens. Then the dynasty succession, we have in the top positions always the sons and the daughters and someone who is very powerful over there. We have money at the muscle power, rich people, usually funded, and of course they will try to hold the power altogether. And of course the decision of the political parties can be easily influenced. Then the lack of the meaningful choices, right? Most of the time contesting parties have very less amount of candidates and very little ideologies. So everyone everyone do take a screenshot over here. Yes. Very good. Clear. Everyone. Chaliye. Okay, everyone, are we clear with this? Jairam, I have answered that question. Give me a minute, I'll answer it again. Chaliye, very good, very good. Okay. Okay. Now let's move ahead, everyone, and let's talk about the reforms. Now, we have spoken about the challenges that the political parties have. For example, what you and me can do, right? What you and me can do to reform these political parties. Yes, we will go a little bit fast. Just give me a minute. Lack of meaningful choices means that, in the political parties, sometimes what happens, there is no much more candidates. And sometimes what happens is that in a region also, we just have two leaders. Both the leaders are same. We don't have a choice. Either we have to pick one or the other. So sometime in the political parties and in whole of political parties in the elections also, we don't have much choices. Both the parties look same with their similar kind of ideologies. Okay? Geography is in the evening. Very good. So everyone, let's quickly talk about the reforms of the political parties. We have the anti-deflection law, right, which actually prevents the candidates, the MPs, from moving from one party to the another party. For the money and for the other benefits, they used to move. For the rank, right, and for the money, they will be moving from one party to the next to another party. But now the government have given a rule that if you're moving, you need to contest in the election again. Then over here we have the second, which is that the contesting elections have to disclose their property details and the criminal records. That happens now, right? That the political parties members, right, if they are getting the tickets, they will be submitting their assets, they will be submitting their, how much money they have and if they have any criminal record. Third is that the law should be made to regulate the internal affairs of the political parties. Of course, internally, we should have a committee that is taking a check of what is happening over there and they can have a clear way of working. Then we have the fourth, that there should be a state funding of elections, right? There should be a proper funding that should happen, right? And the government should give money to support these elections. Then we have the fifth one, everyone, jahan pe hai political parties mein at least 1/3 of the tickets for the women candidate. We are still kind of reaching over there. And the last is that the holding organization election should be made compulsory. So internally election should be made compulsory. So everyone, here we have everyone. Are we clear with this? Are we clear with this? Now, there was a question. Okay, Now, there was a question on what are the necessity of the political parties. Now, we can say, bacho, for the necessity of the political parties, what we can say, we know that the political parties will be helping in shaping up, the ideas altogether. There is a strong representation. So, we can say that the political parties will be able to represent us, right? They will be able to work towards the ideas of the people and the welfare of the people, right? So, these are the necessity that we have. What are the functions? We have 7 functions. Clear, everyone? Yes, I'll move aside, please, to take a screenshot. Yes. Jaldi se take a screenshot, everyone. The last point is that they should have internal elections, right? Holding organization in election should be compulsory. Internally, they should have elections so that they can pick up the correct individual. Premium star, what is income tax returns? So throughout the year, the income that you have made, you will be filing that, okay, you have invested over here, this is the amount of salary. If you have made, if you have taken any home loan, etc., you're just telling the income tax department that that's what you did with your money for the last year. Okay, everyone, can we move to the next? Right? Can we move to the next slide, everyone? Rashmi, these measures have been suggested, bache. Few of them are into the place, but few of them, right, are not into the place. Affidavit is, we can say, Jay Kumar is something which is kind of giving the proof of it, right? कि भैया इतना हमारे पास में है. Clear? Okay. So, with this, everyone, are we through with this particular chapter? Are we through with this particular chapter? For the cartoons, right, for the images, we had a session on our channel. I would request you to watch it, and if we have time, we'll go through it once. Bilkul. Everyone, now, close your eyes. Close your eyes, everyone. Now, close your eyes, literally, please do not chat. And what I'm saying, just try to recall. 5 minutes में इस chapter को एकदम आंखों के सामने से हम pass on करते हैं. First thing we spoke about कि भाई political parties क्या हैं. The political parties are a place where the group of people will be contesting in the election, of course, they'll be forming the government. 3 important components of the political parties. We have leader, active members, and then the followers. Then we spoke about the functions of the political party. 7 important functions we have. First function, they will be participating in the election. And second function, they will be running and forming the government. Third, they will be providing the propagandas and the schemes and the policies. Fourth, can anyone help me over here? Right? What was fourth? That the political parties will play a very crucial role in shaping the opinions of the people. Fifth, we can say that the political parties provide us the access to the machinery and to the welfare scheme. Then the sixth, political parties help in making the laws for the country. And option number, the last saying was that political parties plays a crucial role, right? Not just the ruling party, but the opposition party. And opposition party will be keeping a check on the working of the ruling party. So we have 7 important functions of the political parties. Clear hai sabko? Everyone, are we clear with this? Very good. 7 functions हमने easily revise कर लिए. Then we move to the different types of political parties we have. We have single party system in the world, which the example is China. We have 2-party system, USA and UK. Multi-party system, India, France, right? Then we move to the national parties and political and the regional parties. National parties are the parties which are there in more than 4 states across the country. So of course we call them as a national party. They'll have their symbol, right? We have the example. Congress, BJP are one of the big national parties that we have in our country. Then we have the regional parties which are there only in one particular region or probably in 2 or 3 states, right? When we spoke about the criteria of the national parties and the criteria of the regional parties. Criteria of the national parties is what? 6% vote, 6% votes or 6% vote in the Lok Sabha election. That's one important criteria that we have and we'll remember this. Or they are present in more than 4 states. So we can call them as a national party. The regional parties should have at least 6% of the votes in the legislative assembly. State legislative assembly when they have the election, they should have that. That's an easy thing for us to remember. After that हमने पढ़ा कि भाई what are the challenges we have in the political parties, right? Before that we spoke about the different types of political parties we have, national parties and the regional parties. We have various examples of it. After that हमने पढ़ा what are the challenges that are faced. 4 important challenges everyone. Can anyone tell me जल्दी से क्या 4 challenges थे? What are the 4 challenges? अरे भाई जो लोग चैट कर रहे हैं, अगर चैट करनी है तो प्लीज क्लास से चले जाओ. Right? There's no point of you talking to each other now because your exams are very close. भाई time की value करो मेरे प्यारे बच्चों. Right? Very good. What are the challenges that are faced in the political party? First, lack of internal democracy. भाई there is no democracy. अपने आप चल रहा है सब कुछ. एक leader है तो बस उसी की बात चल रही है. There is no discussion around it. Then of course there is a dynasty succession. जो राजा का बेटा राजा टाइप ही चल रहा है. Then lack of internal choices. Internally also we don't have the choices, and when we take a look at the election, both the parties look same. हम क्या choose करें? That is the challenge that we have in the political parties. And fourth most, which is the use of the money and the muscle power. 4 challenges that we have in the political parties. Very good. उसके बाद में हमने पढ़ा हम कैसे बदल सकते हैं. Reforms क्या क्या कर सकते हैं. Easy peasy reforms है हमारे पास में. Of course, first we have the declaration of the properties before submitting their tickets, right? Then of course internal elections are being kind of made compulsory. 1/3 seats in the parties is being reserved for the women. Anything else, everyone? We have 3 more. We have the anti-deflection law, which is a 4th one. Yes, very good. Yes. एडिट बच्चे मैप तब होगा जब मैप आएगा. पॉलिटिकल साइंस में कोई मैप नहीं आता, तो पॉलिटिकल साइंस में मैप नहीं होगा. हिस्ट्री में मैप होता है, ज्योग्राफी में मैप होता है, तब मैप वहां पे आएगा. यस, चलिए. I forgot few of the one, so we can just quickly go and back and see. Anti-deflection law, candidates should be disclosing their property. Law should be made by having the internal parties election. Funding, the state should be funding for the elections, right? Parties should reserve 1/3 seat for the women, and of course holding organization election should be made compulsory. Chaliye, very good. Okay, how many of you are there on the Telegram? Or how many of you have subscribed to our channel? On the community post, we have shared the list of videos which are very important. Map work वहाँ पे है, important dates वहाँ पे हैं, sessions वहाँ पे हैं, so please go and watch it over there. हम लोग जब ज्योग्राफी करेंगे या फिर हिस्ट्री करेंगे, then we'll be doing the map work. चलिए. Okay everyone, let's take a look over here. Few questions for you. Which of the following state is ruled in the regional party by the regional party? जल्दी से everyone, do you want the polls? I will provide the polls over here. Everyone, give me a minute. पोज भैया 1 घंटा हो गया बच्चों. वी हैव टू पिक अप द पेस, है ना, थोड़ा सा पेस बढ़ाते हैं. Okay, option number C is winning, so I'm just ending the poll now. You can. Sridhar, bache, you can leave. If you have to go somewhere, you can leave. You can watch it later, bache, also. I'll try to, finish it off as quickly as possible. But I'm not sure कि भी कितना हम कर पाएंगे, but yeah. चलिए. Very good, everyone. Option number C is the correct answer, and the answer is Orissa. Okay. Next question, everyone. Which one of the following countries have the multi-party system? USA, China, India, and United Kingdom. I'm not giving the polls for this because it will take a lot of time. Jaldi se you can tell me the answer. Very good. Option B is the correct answer. Political party, may we have the India. Everyone, we have spoken about the important questions that can come from this particular chapter. Question can come from the functions of the political parties, challenges of the political parties, reforms that we have in the political parties. ये हो गए हमारे 5 marks question. Now, along with that, we have the questions on the political parties also, national and the state parties. So please make sure you go through that also. Chaliye. So everyone, we are done with the very first chapter. Let's congratulate each other. Everyone, in 1 hour we have finished one chapter and we need to increase the pace now, right? थोड़ा सा pace बढ़ाना पड़ेगा. So everyone, what is your confidence level for this particular chapter? We are clear with this, right? We are clear with this. Awesome. Very good everyone. चलिए. Almost there. बढ़िया है, एक बार पढ़ लो फिर all sort हो जाएगा. चलिए. Now moving to the next important chapter, and I would say कि थोड़ा सा confusing chapter that we have, that is the outcomes of the democracy, right? Outcomes of the democracy is more of, philosophical chapter, more of a chapter where we have to think and we have to write, right? It's like, कि हमारा दिमाग क्या बोल रहा है? What we think is something that we have to write in the answers also. So outcomes of the democracy को we have to look at it a chapter where we have to express our views, right? जो भी हमने पढ़ा है, जो भी समझ है हमारी डेमोक्रेसी के बारे में, we have to put it over here. The outcomes of the democracy जब हम बात करते हैं तो क्या बोल रही है इस पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर में, we have कि भाई हमारे पास में डेमोक्रेसी है पर वो हमें क्या क्या दे रहा है, right? For example, you always talk about, मैम इस क्लास में हमें क्या क्या मिलेगा. So what are the outcomes of this class? We will be able to revise whole of political science. We'll be discussing all the important questions. We will be solving some questions also. So there are 3 outcomes, yes or no? हम बोल सकते हैं ना कि if you're asking me what are the outcomes of this class, I can tell you, we'll be finishing off the whole portion of political science today. We'll be solving questions. We'll be taking a look at the important questions, right? So outcome means a result of something, right? And we'll be discussing about the result of the democracy. In class 9th and in class 10th also, we have studied about the democracy in great detail. Now we have to understand that bhai democracy actually में beneficial है या नहीं. Why we feel that democracy is a various, is most favorable government around the world. Very good, very good. We will be dividing it into the economical, political and social aspects of it. But yes, you do have to remember the regional parties also. Map to nahi, you don't have to remember the map per se, please, but just go through it once. Chaliye, PDF milega class ke baad mein. Let's get started everyone. So, we'll be discussing about the outcomes of the democracy, the merits of the democracy and how do we access the government outcome. Now, in merits mein what we have? What are the merits of the democracy? For example, if I'm telling you, I'm a new citizen in the country, what are other things that you will tell me? Bhai, in our country, we have this and this. First, of course, we can say we have the dignity for all the peoples, right? We have, dignity of the individuals are there. We have equality amongst the individuals. Very good. Equality is there. Dignity is being protected. We have the participation in the decision making also. Universal adult franchisee, absolutely, right? In democracy, there's a room of the correction also. This is very, very crucial. And of course, there are methods to resolve the conflicts, right? So we can say that we have total of 5 points, or we can have 6 points also, right? We can have 6 points also. First, everyone, we are not talking about the transparency. We are not talking about the accountability now. Simple में merits, भाई democracy के क्या benefits हैं? Outcome and the accountability is that what the government is, right? So what are the merits of the democracy? First, it promotes the equality. Second, it promotes the dignity of the individual. Third, it allows the equal participation in the decision making. For the fourth one, the fourth one, what we have over here, that it actually allow the room for the correction of mistakes. And fifth one, the most crucial, is that it actually provide the methods where the conflicts, if we have any, can be easily resolved. Yes? Very good. So we can quickly recall the things that we have studied just now, that it promotes the equality amongst the citizen, enhance the dignity of the individuals, improve the quality of the decision making, right? Allow the room of the mistakes to be corrected and provide a method to resolve the conflicts. All of these are the merit of the democracy. We can easily sit together, हम discussion कर सकते हैं. We can always go back to a right decision if we feel that one decision is not correct. We have the equal participation because we all vote, right? It allows the room of the mistakes to correct. Of course, that is also there. Yes. Yes, very good, very good. So, Ananya Bache, we have completed only one chapter as of now. We have completed the political parties chapter and now we are in the chapter of outcomes of democracy. Chaliye. Awesome. So everyone, thoda star mark, important question, very crucial question. 5 points, I'm sure you will be able to write the answer by yourself. Chaliye, awesome, everyone. Now, let's talk about the accountability, responsiveness, and the legitimate government. Acha, which government is accountable? Tell me which government is accountable, bachcho. For example, if you are the government, let's suppose Naina, right? Let's suppose Naina is the government. What are the things that I will be asking if I say that Naina has a government and, she has a ruling party? What are the things that we can expect from the ruling parties? What are the things we can expect? In terms of the accountability, we have to remember the government is answerable to us, right? The government is answerable to us. So first important thing, of course, we have the involvement of the people, right? There's the involvement of the people. We can definitely vote and you can share our opinions with. We have an equal say in the decision making also, right? Then the government is accountable to us. They will have the transparency, right? They will have a procedure and they will tell us what are they doing. So the accountable government, right? The accountable government, everyone, will be one where of course people have a right to choose their rulers, right? And they have a control over their rule. So citizens have to say in the decision making and the government is accountable to the citizen. We can add a point of the transparency over here. Transparency over here, right? The government is transparent to the people, letting the people know about the various procedures that they're following and what are the different types of roadmap that they're taking to do a work, right? That makes the government accountable, answerable to us, right? We can answer, bhai, tum kya kar rahe ho? Please do tell us what are you doing. Very good, very good. Yes. Awesome. So, Naina, we have these points. Very good. What is transparency? Chanchal Bache, transparency is something in talking in terms of the government, right? An accountable government is a government which will be able to share the procedures, right? And of course, which will follow all the procedures properly and will have the information provided to the people also, right? If you are the government, if I'm asking you, you should tell me कि भाई मैंने ये सब काम करा. That is the transparency. Okay. Repeating it once again, everyone, please do focus over here. This is a very important question which is usually asked, right? Last year maybe tha, and it was there in the sample paper also. Accountability, what we have 3 important points that we will remember. First, that people have the power to choose their leader and of course they can change it if they're not functioning properly. Second, they have a say in the decision making. And the government is answerable to the people and should share the procedure and have the transparency towards the people. So all of these points are there in the accountable. Clear, everyone? Give me a quick thumbs up. Give me a quick thumbs up. We are clear with this, right? Accountable government. Are Amita, we can elect, right? Please go back to the democracy chapters and question yourself before you write such comments. I'm sure you are aware about it, bache. We have the control. We can change the people. We can change the political parties, right? If they are not working properly, next time we'll not vote them. So we have an equal say in decision making. Apart from that, if we have the panelists, right, we can always raise a voice if you don't like a decision. That's a very good thing, right? That is only possible in the democracy, not anywhere else. Okay, moving to the next part, everyone, where we have responsive government. Government is responsive. Government is responsive and of course it assured that the decisions are made on the norms and the procedures, right? For example, if you are asking the government to do something, the government will do. For example, let's suppose we want the construction of a dam. We want a construction of a dam in particular place so that the irrigation of that area can be enhanced. So what we will do, we will write to the government, we will talk to the government, we will put out our views over there. And the government will respond to us by making policies towards it, by taking action towards it, right? We know that government में corruption है, कुछ चीजें ऊपर नीचे होती, but still the government will respond. थोड़ा slow लेगी, थोड़ा time लेगी, but it will definitely respond to us. So in the responsive government, what we can say, कि भाई it will assure that the decision making is based upon the norms and the procedures. Norms and procedure means, Khushi, norms are the conditions which are listed, कि भाई ये you have to follow these. These are the norms for you to be in the class. Things that you have to follow. Then the citizens can find out a decision through these established norms. We can definitely do that. Democracy can often be frustrated because people usually feel that their demands are being ignored or takes too long for their demands to be fulfilled. And routine instead of corruption is also a major challenge in the democratic government. So, responsive may we have remembered two things. Responsive may everyone will remember two things. Government will be answering to us and it should be responding to us. To our requests, to our inquiries, right? To our demands, they will be responding. But if they are taking time, it's not that they're a bad government. In this process, when they follow the rules and the regulation, it usually takes a longer time. So everyone, are we clear? Yes, please do take a screenshot. Very good, Shaurya. Responsive to the needs and the expectation of the people. Very, very good. Very good, everyone. Accountable is clear, right? Now we have our responsive is also clear. Awesome. Now let's move to the last one, legitimate government. For this, it's a true government, right? The very close word for us to understand the meaning of the legitimate is the true. It's a true government. Even though there is a corruption, even though they are slow in process, but they are made by us, right? We are the one who have elected the leaders. So it's our government, it's true government. We can say that it is a form of government where the leaders are elected by the people. Hence, it's people's own government and they have the authority to change it in a regular interval of time. And there is an overall, because of this reason only, there is a huge support to the democracy in the Southeast Asia countries. So, three important things, everyone. Legitimately, we will remember that it's for the people, by the people, right? So, people have the control over it. That's a one very, very important point for all of us to remember. Yes, good morning, everyone. I can see many of you joining now. Awesome. There's no disadvantage mein bache. It's even though we know that there are some leaders, it will take time for us to replace them, right? We have to wait because according to the norms and the regulation, elections honge, then only we'll be able to elect the leaders. Not many of the disadvantages that we have in the democracy, right? We'll talk about the disadvantage in a bit. Yes, XD, absolutely correct. Very good, Sid. That is just the definition of our democracy. Chaliye, everyone, are we clear with the three important points? And it's a usual question asked. It can come individually also, and it can come, accountability explain kar do, ya fir responsiveness and legitimate, ya fir it can come combined together. Everyone, are we clear with this? Jaldi se, and bachcho, how many likes we have? We should have at least, jaldi se, everyone. If you haven't hit the like button, please do hit the like button for the video. Hello. Good morning. Chaliye. Awesome. Love the energy that you all have in the class. Let's move to the next point. Yes, no, Apple will not call it as a third point. But yeah, it's a general point that we have over there. Chaliye. So we have spoken about the democratic government ke three important aspects. Now, let's talk about what are the impact of the democracy on the economics. So what do you think? Government is beneficial, democracy is beneficial in terms of the economic growth? Ya fir nahi hai? If we talk in terms of the economic growth and development, what do you think? In our textbook, bacho, they have mentioned about, right? They have mentioned about the graphs, right? And they have said that in the dictator government, right? In the dictatorship or in the democracy, in poor countries, right? Like usually in the countries, here we see a slight more economical growth, right? And over here we do have, but not as compared to the dictatorship countries. So people will question, bhai, yani ki dictatorship is a good thing. Do you feel it? Or it's just the, we have other factors over here. Again, Naina, the main difference that we have over here, accountable mein we'll say answerable. Accountable ka matlab hi alag hai bachche. Naina, you can frame your answer by looking at the word accountable. Accountable is the answerable. You can talk about the transparency, you can talk about the people can change the government. And legitimate, you can mention about that it's people own government. I know these two points looks very close and very similar, but they are different. Yes, very good. A little bit back towards the economical growth, but we know that there are so many benefits. Acha, let's suppose we have Shrujita and let's suppose we have Shojit, right? Yes. So let's suppose we have two leaders. Dictator ko, acha, who wants to be the dictator? Not in reality, but over here for the example. Who wants to be the candidate over here for the dictatorship for the example for us to understand? Okay, I can see Alpha, Danger, Free Fire and Sri Ram. Chaliye. So I'll write Alpha. What is your real name, by the way? And we have Sri Ram. Chaliye. So we have two people. I'm sorry, I have picked the first two who said that. Chaliye. Okay, so we have, you should not be Alpha, Danger, Free Fire. You should not be, that's not a good thing. You should not be proud of it, right? Chaliye. Okay, your name is Kuldeep. Chaliye, then we'll write your name Kuldeep only. So, we have two leaders over here. Now, we say कि भैया यहाँ पे बहुत in the dictatorship वाला part, we can see कि कुलदीप की government में बहुत ज़्यादा economical growth हो रही है. So how many of you wants to go in a country where Kuldeep is ruling, and of course they have a good economical growth, but of course they have the dictatorship. दीपिका भैया क्लास में पढ़ाई चल रही, गाना गाने को बोल रहे हो आप? पढ़ाई तो कर लो पहले, फिर गाना भी गाएंगे. बताओ कौन जाना चाहेगा कुलदीप की कंट्री में? Even though we say कि ये बहुत बढ़िया economical growth है, पैसा ही पैसा होगा, but we know that we will not be able to get the freedom that we need, right? In the democracy, even though the economical growth is little bit slow, we have the freedom to speak, right? You and I can speak freely, right? And of course, we can, we can express our views. We have an opinion. Our opinions will be heard. So, if we talk in terms, if we compare, we can say that कि हाँ भाई, economical development में dictatorship के पास में थोड़ा सा advantage है. The dictatorship which is happening, and they have a little bit advantage in the economical growth, but they don't have the freedom for the people. Whereas in the democracy, even though the economical growth is a little bit less, it supports the people's opinions, it allows the people to express their views, and hence, which government is better? Right? Which government is better, everyone? We know that the democratic government is good. Thank you, Kuldeep, and thank you, Sri Ram. तो हम श्री राम वाली कंट्री में जाएंगे, राइट? यस, बिल्कुल, वेरी गुड. चलिए, थैंक यू बोथ ऑफ यू फॉर वॉलंटियरिंग एंड गिविंग योर नेम्स, कुलदीप एंड श्री राम. गुड. चलिए, नाउ वी हैव दिस ओवर हियर, एंड ऑफ कोर्स इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स ओवर हियर कि भाई इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट ऑफ अ नेशन डिपेंड्स ऑन नॉट जस्ट दी डिक्टेटरशिप या फिर डेमोक्रेसी. हम डेमोक्रेसी पे पूरा बिल नहीं फाड़ सकते कि भाई इट्स नॉट गुड. Of course, it depends upon the economical priority of the country, international relationship the country have with other people, and the population of the country. अब एक country की population बहुत ज़्यादा है, right? Like a country like ours, right? We have a huge population. So, of course, the population plays a very big factor over here in the economical growth. We have good international relationship, and of course, we have our economic priorities also. So, based upon all of these factors, the economy of the country is dependent. Yes. Mayank, 6 point बच्चे कहाँ का? Previous star बच्चे, accountability is answerable, responsive is not, the government will answer. So the way the government will respond to our needs and the demands is the responsiveness. Accountable is something which is, the government is responsible, answerable to us. Yes. Education. Alka, education is not a primary part that we will be discussing over here in the, the economic development of a nation. It actually comes under the population. We have more population. We have we don't have that great education system, but still we have something, right, that where people can go and study. Then of course we have lack of jobs also. So all of these problems that we have will come under the population. Chali. Okay. Everyone, are we clear? Awesome. Chali. Now everyone, let's talk about the outcomes. We have a very important part which discuss about the reduction of the inequality and the poverty. We say कि now that we have the democratic government, हमारी कंट्री से पॉवर्टी और इनइक्वालिटी हट जानी चाहिए. Of course, there are two different. Now we are talking about the social aspect of the democracy. We have spoken about the economical, we have spoken about the political. But now let's talk about the social, socially how the democracy has an impact. We all understand that we have equality in a country. In the eyes of a government, all of you are equal, right? All the citizens are equal. We have equal political rights, right? We can vote, etc., etc. So there is no inequality, right, in under the terms of the laws that we have with the government. Absolutely correct. But we have inequality in the society, inequality with the money that the people have, and of course we see that there is poverty also. Now, even though we have the democracy, does not guaranteed कि भाई democracy के आते ही poverty चली जाएगी या फिर inequality in the society चली जाएगी. That clearly based upon the various different factors that we have. The government can only provide the equal opportunity to the people, like a right to education, right? All the people in the country have a right to educate, healthcare, etc., etc. Based upon that, based upon the work that they're doing, on that what they earn, they will be able to move out of the poverty or not. Unfortunately, majority of the countries in the world have major population who are living under the line of poverty. There are huge, vote bank for the politician, but they don't do much for these poor people. Clear, everyone? Yes, absolutely. So when we talk about the inequality, right, or the poverty, we can mention these points. In a democracy, all individuals have the equal weightage in electing their representative. Of course, politically we all are equal. Democracy does not appear to be very successful in the reducing the economic poverty, right, or economic inequality. We have, ultra rich people. If you take a look, right, everyone, if you read the newspaper, I'm sure you would have read that report that our country, majority of the money stays with the only 1% or very few percent of the people that we have in the country. They're ultra rich people. Rest, of course, has less amount, and of course we have the poverty. So there's a lot of economical equality in the country. A small number of ultra rich people have the huge amount of wealth and the income, right? We have over here, we have the examples also. Nowadays, so ये सब चल रहा है. In Bangladesh, a very good example. In Bangladesh, even though the democracy is there, but unfortunately, majority of the population, half of the population, lives in the poverty. And of course, income of those at the bottom have been declining constantly. Of course, the income that these individuals have who are living under the line of poverty is also decreasing. So government does not assure to remove the inequality, economical inequality and the poverty from the country, but it does support the people in providing the equal opportunity for them to grow ahead. Everyone, are we clear with this? Sure, vote bank means the people who will be voting for them, right? For example, I'll say कि अच्छा मेरे vote bank वाले वो बच्चे हैं जिन्हें पानी पूरी पसंद है. So right, all the people who loves pani puri can vote for me. So you all will be my vote bank. Chaliye, yeah, please you take the screenshot and then we'll move ahead. Awesome, everyone. Very proud of you. Very proud of you. This is equally important. Absolutely correct. Exil also said. बिल्कुल important है. बिल्कुल important है. चलिए. Moving to the next part, everyone. Again, this question was there in the last year paper, and it was there, right, in the sample paper also, and which is about the accommodation of the diversity and the enhancement of the dignity. Bhai, we know that the democracy is accommodating of different diversity, and it actually enhances the dignity of the individual. We know that India is a democratic country. We have different people across, right? We have so much of diversity in terms of the people, in terms of the languages, in terms of the culture, and all of them, right, receive equal amount of equality in the democracy. All the cultures, all the languages are treated equally, right? At least on the paper, that's what we have. So it is actually enhancing the dignity of the individuals, be it the religion also, right? So we can say that majority, a large number of people who agree on the decision, right, or have a similar views, will reflect it in the regular elections. Religion and the language, majority should not be influencing decision making. That is not the case in our country, right? And of course, there's a room of the dialogue, accommodation of the social diversity. We have so much of the social diversity and there's an accommodation of it. Yes, now yes, I'm moving aside. But हाँ बच्चे, unknown, you want that session, we will try, and along with the class only बच्चे, I'm telling you the important questions also. Hemlata बच्चे, you can go back and watch the part where we have discussed about the necessity of the political parties. Chaliye, awesome everyone. Are we clear with this? Are we clear with this? Accommodation question is important. Very, very important. Right? That how the democracy assure the accommodation of diversity and the enhancement of dignity. Justify the statement. You can mention about all of these points. Haan. Chaliye, Hemlata, you need to go back to the session bache to watch it. Okay? Very, very good. Chaliye. Okay, everyone. Chaliye, so we are clear with this part, right? Yes, Naina. Okay. Let's take a look, everyone, at this question. Which one of the following is not true about the democratic government? Which of these is not true about the democratic government? Jaldi, jaldi se, everyone. Which one of the following is not true about the democratic government? Easy peasy. Yes, it does not allow the room for to correct the mistake. We know that it does allow. It does allow us to correct the mistakes if they have any. Very good. So option number D is the correct answer. Chaliye, PYQ hai. Next question. Which one of the following is the most popular form of the government in the contemporary world? Yes, but I'm not giving you the polls now because it will take a little bit more time, and I feel that we can do like this. Chaliye, jaldi jaldi say. Which is the more favorable government? Democratic government. Absolutely correct. Okay. Here everyone, I was telling you, right? Democracy accommodates the social diversity. Support your answer with the examples. We can mention about that. It develops a procedure to conduct their competition. It reduces the possibilities of the tension between the becoming explosive or the violent. Right? No society can be fully permanently live without any conflicts. They respect each other's decisions, and of course, ability to handle social difference and the divisions. And example of the Belgium we can mention over here. Yes, so that's what we have. Thank you, Mayur. Awesome that you are learning along with this. Right? Easy peasy question, everyone. So here we have the answer also, and I'll share the notes with you. बिल्कुल, calm beach yoga. आपका नाम में है yoga, but you are very fast. जल्दी करो. कर ही रहे हैं बच्चे. We're trying our best. I cannot be a rapper today. I'm a teacher today. चलिए. Democracy produce an accountable, responsive, and the legitimate government. Support the answer with the arguments. We can mention about all of things that we have studied, right? We can mention that people have a right to choose their rulers and control over their rule. Then, whenever possible, necessary, they should participate in the decision making also. Democracy produce a government which is accountable to the citizen. It is based upon the liberation and the negotiation, and decision making is based upon the norms and the procedure and the transparency. Everyone, please make sure, I am requesting all of you, if this question comes, तीनों अगर पूछे हैं आपसे accountability, responsive and the legitimate, please do write this answer. इसको देख लो, take a screenshot, remember this particular question. It is very, very important, very, very important. Chali. Next question, everyone. There is an overwhelming support of an idea of the democracy all over the world. Very easy. भाई पूरी दुनिया में democracy को support करते हैं. It's a people-owned government. Then, especially in Southeast Asia, we have a huge support of the democracy. People wish to be ruled by the representative elected by them, and democracy is suitable for their country, and democracy has an ability to generate its own support. Easy peasy. I will share the notes after the session. Chaliye. So with this, everyone, we are done with the second chapter. Very proud that we have finished this in half an hour. Everyone tell me, how's your confidence level after the chapter 2, which is the outcomes of the democracy? Vinod Bachi, you can ask this question to Aishwarya ma'am. Broader roads में very significance, like if you are asking about the broader roads, space ज़्यादा रहती है, vehicles easily जा सकते हैं, traffic नहीं रहेगा. I think this is the basic things we have. चलिए, almost there. So if you have any doubts, please do ask me, and then we'll move ahead. After this, everyone will take a break of 10 minutes, and then you come back again. Where will not give you a break. We'll finish off the 3 chapters because these are the 2 heavy chapters we have done. अभी 3 chapters are बहुत easy हैं. We will quickly go through them, right? I want to finish your class before 11 a.m. so that you have an ample amount of time. You can rest in between. खाना खाइए, revise कीजिए, and then you sit for the geography class. चलिए. निरंजन ऐसा नहीं बोलते बच्चे. Every chapter is good, right? It's just that it takes a little bit time from our side to understand the chapter. Good morning, no doubt. Acha. Accommodation part, right? Accommodation may we can say that, see, India has a diverse country and democracy actually accommodate all of these. Even though we have so many cultures, so many religions, so many languages, in our democracy, everyone is equal, treated as equally. Even though there's a diversity, it's ensured that the dignity of individual, whether they're following a certain type of religion, if they have a certain type of language or their culture is ensured and they have the respect over there. Okay, Rees? Yes, I'll share the notes on the Telegram, bache. Chaliye, awesome. So with this, everyone, we'll take a break. Everyone, break of 10 minutes. It's 9:37 now, so we'll meet at, let's just keep it at 9:45. Not AM. Sorry, not PM, AM. Right? The class will start at 9:45. Please, everyone, now is the time for you to relax a little bit, right? Go, walk out, आराम से हाथ पैर को थोड़ा सा stretch कीजिए. If you want to read the NCERT को देख लीजिए. Yes? चलिए. Yes, I'll meet you, everyone. I know that's not exactly 10 minutes, but ठीक है, थोड़ा सा रहते हैं उसके आसपास ही. Okay. चलिए everyone, now please don't chat. अभी मत chat मत करो, right? Just walk around, drink water, and come back again in the class. I'll also do the same. Yes, everyone, we are back. Yes, everyone, welcome back to the class. Hello, Comfy Studies, welcome. Hello, Bunny. See, I will be बिल्कुल टाइम हो गया everyone. Here we are. चलिए, let's get started. Everyone quickly join. Ask your friends कि हम आ चुके हैं. We'll be starting with the class. चलिए, now let's start from the very first chapter, which is the power sharing. Right? चलिए, everyone. We'll start jaldi se up because these starting with 2 chapters are very easy. The power sharing and the federalism. Then we'll spend a little bit time on the gender, religion and caste. If you have any doubts, we'll be able to. Yes, Kirat Bache, we will be making sure that you understand the gender, religion and caste chapter today. Vaibhav, I'll be asking you, Bache, bilkul. We will be having a session where we have the questions round also, so please don't worry with that. Chaliye, let's get started, everyone. So, we are starting with the power sharing. 1 minute, everyone. Chaliye, if you want me to conduct a poll, okay. Based upon the polls, everyone will take a decision now. Yeah, power sharing. And then we have federalism, right? And then we have gender, religion and caste. Chali. Yes, everyone, polls are up. Please do vote now. We'll go by the majority. Yes, we'll go by the majority. Very easy. Okay, power sharing and the gender, religion and caste are kind of very close to each other, 40 and 42% vote. Okay, gender and religion and caste are winning with 46%. Everyone, jaldi se vote. Yo, third is winning, absolutely. Raees Bache will do the print culture tomorrow. Awesome. Chaliye, ending the poll, everyone. Now ending the poll, and we have the clear winner. That is gender, religion and caste. After that, we'll do the power sharing. And last, we have the federalism. So now we have the set order. We're doing this first, then this will be the second, and this will be doing at the number 3. Okay, chaliye. Yes, very good, everyone. Now, so let's get started with the gender, religion and where is the chapter? Here we have. Okay, gender, religion and caste, everyone. And this particular chapter, we will be discussing about these topics. We will discuss about the gender stereotype, communalism in politics, secularism politics, and politics in the caste system. I hope that all of you are ready. Right? Chaliye. Very good, very good. So everyone, let's start with the gender stereotype. Now in the gender stereotype, we have to understand that what is the meaning of the stereotype? What is the meaning of the stereotype? Having a certain set of mindset towards the people, right? Or for example, let's suppose कि अगर कोई बच्चा बहुत पढ़ता है तो उसके ज़्यादा मार्क्स आते ही होंगे. It's a stereotype, right? There are times when even if you are studying very hard, you will not be getting marks. Or stereotype can be a little bit more, racist, I would say. Okay, it will be putting you in a place where you don't want to, even if they will not understand whether it's not, wait, let me put it in a very easy way. The stereotype will be treating you in a box, right? They'll put you, acha, you have a label. Acha, you are a girl, you are A. You are a boy, you are a B, right? And based upon that, they'll be characterizing you. Acha, girls say they love pink, boys they love bike, etc., etc. So in the gender stereotype, we'll discuss that. Even though with the education that we have, with the awareness that we have, we still see the stereotype being there present in our society, and that actually harm the individuals. We know that the sex that we have it as biologically when we are born. We either are male, female, or the transgenders, right? We have that if we have more number of chromosomes. That's the biology part of it. But of course, when we are out there in the world, how the people treat us based upon either we are a girl or a boy or someone else, right? Based upon that, people have a certain type of mindset. If you are a girl, you will have this. If you are a boy, you will do this. So, the gender stereotype is not just for the women over here that we're discussing, but for the boys. But when we talk in terms of the how it affects the individual, we'll see that it affects the female more as compared to the males. In this particular chapter, they have spoken about that they have spoken about the various parts of it, right? In our country, especially if you talk about majority of the household work, right? Household work is done by women, right? And they're kind of unpaid workers, right? Nobody pay them for doing the house chores, right? Nobody will be telling a child, you know what, we should give you 20,000, 50,000, something like that because you're maintaining the house. Yeah, that's we have, right? First of all, household work is only done by the women and they're completely underpaid. Even if the woman is working, right, she would be expected to do the household work. Even though she is working, she is equally going outside and spending equal amount of 8 hours and earning that money, same as a male. But in the various families, we have seen that women will still be taking the responsibilities of the house. Then, in the terms of literacy rate, in terms of the education, we know that women excel more in the education. We have the data for it. But after a certain age or after a certain time, right, parents usually prefer to fund for their boys' education as compared to the girls. Again, talking in terms on the data, not just by me, I'm saying, if ma'am ne apna example bol diya, no, what we have in the CBSE, we are discussing that. So we have the education as a very important criteria where we see a lot of difference. Then, of course, we have the job salary. There's a lot of difference between a salary for male and a female, even though they are on the same position and are doing the same job. Even if they are equally qualified, various streams when we have seen, various places when we have seen, the males get more salary as compared to the female. So we have a lot of difference that we have over here. Yes, absolutely correct, Naina. There's a division of the sexual division of the labor is there. Unfair payment is there. Absolutely correct. Right? Absolutely correct. So these are the few points that we have, especially if we talk in terms of the individuals who believe in the rights who believes in the equal rights of both the male and the female. We call them as the feminist. Important term that we have in our NCERT. Along with that, a very important thing I want you to address, I want us to address over here is the women's safety. Even though, right, we say that women, women are safe, but they are not safe if in their houses also sometimes. There's a domestic violence, there's abuse, sexual harassment is happening. So all of these things are being faced by the women more as compared to the men. It's not that men are not facing any of these, kind of the situation in their life. They also face the sexual harassment, abuse or the domestic violence. So all of these things, right, tells us about the gender stereotype that we have in our country and of course in different parts of the world, but it just gives a fair difference that we should not be doing it, right? So we have the information over here. Literacy rate amongst the women is only 54%, while in the male we have the 76%. According to the Equal Remuneration Act, this is important, everyone. According to the Equal Remuneration Act of 1976, according to the government, both the male and the female for a similar position will be getting a similar amount of money, right? That's very equal wages should be provided. In many parts of the country, sex ratio is definitely declining because sometimes the parents prefer the male child and they abort the female child. And that because of that also, we have a various drastic difference in the sex ratio. Okay, everyone, that's information we have over here. This is, right, they are just talking about a fact that even though we have so much of development, as of October 21, right, women represented only the 10.5% of the total members of the parliament in India, right? Regarding to the state assembly, where they just have the 5% reservation. Now, of course, the reservation have been passed, and of course, very recently we saw that it came into the news also. So that was all about the gender stereotype. Everyone, are we clear? Everyone, are we clear? See, I'm not looking at the chat as of now because I can see many of you are just chit-chatting among yourself. Bachcho, please mat karo. Aap hi ki bhalai hogi. Feminists are those individuals who believes in the equality of both male and female. They believe in the equality, equal rights for both male and the female. We call them as feminists. It's not that कि female के बारे में सोच रहे होंगे. No. Yes. Awesome, everyone. Good to see that all of you are clear with this. Krishna, थोड़ा सा difficult है बच्चे, but if you read it one or twice time, I'm sure you will be able to remember. Easy है. चलिए. Very good, Shruti. In Scandinavian countries, European countries, Sweden, Norway, Finland, right? They have more representation of the women in the parliament. We had a question also on that. Awesome. Now let's move to the next topic of the chapter, which talks about the religion. And we have an angle over here about the, communal politics. Now what we have over here, in our country we have the secularism. Or India is a secular state where all the individuals are free to practice their religion which they want to. They can profess it, they can worship it, right? And of course, they can talk about it freely. Now, what happens in our country, especially in terms of the politics, sometimes we have seen that the political parties use these agendas, right? Use the religion as a very strong point in evoking the people or provoking the people, right, to vote for them or to take some very harsh steps, right, in the society. Clear? Absolutely correct. I'll go back. You can take the screenshots. Give me a minute. We'll do that. Then, of course, political parties associated with this, there are some kind of associated with the religion. Of course, they will be talking about that only. And they feel that other parties or other religions are inferior. And hence, they will be, projecting it out that their religion is the best religion. And that leads to the different types of, communal rights, hatred towards the people, right? All of these things happen. The second point that we have over here is the use of the political parties to favor the religious group. That is definitely a course that happens in the politics, right? People usually follow, they will have their opinions towards the religion and they will be following that and preferring that. There is a huge disadvantage to the minority. If an individual does not belong to a certain religion, they will be considered as minority and they will not be able to express themselves and their needs and their demands will not be fulfilled by the ruling party. Right? We have seen in past some of these cases. Communal politics is based on the idea of the religion, which is based on the social community, and communalism can take an ugly path which can often lead to the violence. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. Are we clear with this? Very good, very good. Bhai, I am blocking some individuals who are here and doing the chit-chatting. Bhai, आप please class से जा सकते हैं. You are polluting the environment of my class. आप class में आके पढ़ाई के अलावा सारी बातें कर रहे हैं, so I'm sorry, I'll not be entertaining that. Yes. Nasir Bache, patriarchal society means where there is the, the hold or the opinions of a male matters more as compared to the female. That is a patriarchal society. Zakir, the opposite, right? If we have a, if the female has a hold over there, that is a matriarchal society. Peace and remember for the, right? We have the patriarchal society for the male and MC will remember the mother. Communalism basically is an idea where we call it as a political idea, but of course it's kind of an idea where the people, take the religion and other, culture, the language as of their main weapon kind of thing to differentiate between the people. Chaliye. Very good, everyone. Are we clear with this? Are we clear with this? Tell me everyone jaldi se. Awesome. Everyone, are we clear with this? So we have the communalism in the political parties. So we can mention about all of these points. Then when we talk about the India, we have as a secular state. We have no official religion. Freedom is there to practice, profess and talk about the religion. And there's no discrimination based upon the religion that we have in the government, right? Now we are clear that in our country, we have a secular state and we can mention about all of that. In communalism, of course, they'll be a favor of only one particular religion. They'll not be looking at the minority. They'll be just thinking about the majority. And hence, in a country, if we have a communalism, it's very difficult to live. For example, everyone, if I ask you, let's suppose we have a rule of communalism over here, right? And you like Pani Puri. You like Pani Puri a lot, right? Now, there is a leader which says, nahi bhai, sabko papdi chaati khani hai. Right? That too dahi wali. Now, what they're doing, they're saying that those of you who are eating the papdi chaat, right, will be getting lots of benefits and you are our people. They'll not be considering about the Pani Puri. Right? जो लोगों को पसंद है पर उसकी संख्या बहुत कम होती जा रही है. Yes, they are in the minority and majority is there in the for the papdi chaat. अब धीरे धीरे what is happening? पानी पूरी के stalls कम होते जाएंगे and पापड़ी चाट के stalls बढ़ते जाएंगे. Nobody will be making good pani puris and of course we'll have majority of them eating the papdi chaat. Where if there are two groups meet in between कि अच्छा दोनों सामने से आ गए, right? If we have the competition of Pani Puri and the Papdi Chaat, they'll start fighting among themselves and that can create a lot of chaos. So that is communalism, right? Clear? Justice for Pani Puri people, absolutely correct. Chahiye bhai justice for the Pani Puri people. Bilkul. Awesome. Chaliye, are we clear with this? I'm sorry for making you hungry in the morning. I'll give you time. We'll quickly wind this up and we'll have our breakfast. Okay. We will, Fatima, we will be discussing the, case-based study questions paper, statement-based questions from the print culture. We have that part. Chaliye. Okay. Everyone, I want full attention now. And now let's move to the main topic of this particular chapter. This is the most important chapter, topic from this particular chapter, which is politics in caste, right? Caste and politics in the, basically caste and politics, vice versa. So we'll take a look over here. I want all of you to focus in the class. Now, I'll not be looking at the chat. Once I'm done with one topic, I'll take a look at the chat and then the other topic. So, please do focus over here. Krishna, because people still are not very clear and there are political parties which are provoking it. So, hence. Nasir Bachchi will discuss about it, but I don't think we have in a syllabus. So, just give us a minute. Give us a minute, we'll discuss about that. Chaliye. Okay. Now let's talk about caste and politics. Now caste and politics are two very, एक ही सिक्के के दो पहलू types type. Like we have this or this. So we have the caste and politics. Now caste definitely influences the politics and politics is definitely there in the caste. In our country we have the caste system because of different occupations that we had in the olden time, right? Before the independence and before that also where the kings were used to rule, they have different separation of the people based upon the work that they're doing. Based upon the occupation, the people have their different caste. That has been continued till now, and it was that for one father, if he's a doctor or a teacher, the son will be, or the daughter. Initially, this daughter was not there in the picture at all. They'll not be able to do any kind of education back then. But if there's a father, the son will be following the same profession or the same occupation. But over the period of time, because of the urbanization, we see that people have moved to the different cities. People have educated themselves and of course have a good jobs. So now this caste system does not fit. But still, there are so many people and there are still so many parts of a country, if you talk about it, there are still people who believe in the caste system. They believe, acha, ye caste hai, so we will not drink the water. Acha, ye caste will not go there or there. This is a good caste. This is not that great caste. And based upon that, we have lots and lots of differentiation in a society and there's a lot of biasness towards it. So let's understand that how this caste, right, can influence the politics, right, and of course how this politics is very much, very much influenced by the caste that we have. Now, yes, okay, yeah, got your name, chaliye. Now, just reading the content that we have over here, people have power to influence, and right, of course, with that, various castes have been new emerged, right? So we have a caste. Now, along with that, people have either the political leaders or people themselves have given us different types of labels. We are backward caste, we are forward caste, we have the term scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes that mentioned in our constitution. These are valid. We have these which have been added, right, along with the time. Now, the development of the democratic values like right to vote, one vote, etc. is being compelled the political leaders to mobilize their political style. And the political parties try to make appeal to the caste sentiment. They know that people are very sensitive, right? People are clear. People are aware that, that if the political parties is talking about something, they can talk about the sentiments towards the caste, right? They can influence the people. Hence, we can say that they will be nominating the candidates from the different caste and tribes to garner the support. So that's how it works. Now, everyone, we are going in the caste in the politics. Caste in politics. किस तरीके से politics के अंदर caste आती है और किस तरीके से caste influence कर रही है, right? Caste in politics. Politics is a huge body, right? For example, if I'm wearing a cap, let's suppose if this is Ankita, cap on Ankita, right? Cap on Ankita. या फिर cap के अगर अंदर में हो तो we can call it vice versa. So, let's talk about caste in politics. How the caste influence the politics over here. I'll show you the other slides, but please do focus over here. I'm not looking at the doubts as of now, right? Let's just come back and we'll discuss the doubt also altogether. What we have over here, we know that caste have various influence in the politics. We know that people, for example, if I'm a political leader, right, and if I have a candidate, I will be looking at the caste composition of a place, constituency, and will be nominating a candidate accordingly. That is easy. For example, I know this AS, right? This AS is loved by the people, and these all people belongs to a same caste. I'll say, bhaiya, haan, I will introduce a candidate who belongs to a same caste, so people can easily vote. Right? Let's make it easy, everyone. Pani puri, papdi chaat, इसी में बात करेंगे. We'll not be going into any of the technical things so that it's not heavy for us and we understand easily. Political parties and candidates appeal to the caste sentiments to muster the support, of course. Right? Now, let's suppose we have, right? For example, we have pani puri, right? And we have a minority of papdi chaat. Papdi chaat आके बोल रहा है, भाई, please, मेरे लिए मुझे बचा लो, right? Papdi chaat is amazing. I will make sure that I'll add more dahi, I'll add more vada, right? I will add more anar, I'll add lots of tamarind chutney into it. So please do vote for me. So similarly, the political parties that they have, right, or the candidates, they know how to influence the people and how to gather the support. So they will be going out and they'll be saying कि भाई please मेरे लिए vote करो. I'll be opening new stalls of the papdi chaat. वो stalls बड़े सुंदर होंगे. I'll give you a very fancy plate with a fancy spoon. मैं tissue भी आपको दूंगा उसके बाद में. So what happens over here? The influenced, right, can be easily happen if we cater to the needs of the people. For example, if you are there, right, and if you like to eat pani puri and if you like to eat chaat altogether, but your hands are dirty, now you need a tissue paper. So, जो भी party tissue देगी, I am voting for them, right? We can do that. So, political parties and candidates appeal to the caste sentiments to muster the support. And third important point, everyone, what we have, universal adult franchisee and the principle of one person, one vote, had brought a new consciousness among the vote, right? And of course, which were treated inferior earlier. So because of the universal adult franchisee, everyone have equal vote and one vote, now the people have become more aware that bhai, we can, it's not that we can just have one candidate over there, right, and we can show some majority. We should be catering to the needs of the people and we should have an individual who understands about that particular place. Clear? Everyone, are we clear with this? Yes, are we clear with this? Three important things, everyone, three important things, right? बहुत ही easy three important things है जो हमें याद रखनी है. First, caste can take various forms in the politics. First important thing, everyone, what is the first important thing? कि भाई the political parties will take a look at the constituencies, right? They will take a look कि हाँ भाई यहाँ पे जो caste है, my candidate will also be of same caste, right? मैं अपना candidate भी उसी caste का उतारूंगा ताकि लोग उसे easily vote कर पाएं. Second point, what is important over here, that the caste, the leader, right, can influence the people, can gather support easily by talking about them. I will do this for you, I will do that for you. And as there's an introduction of the universal adult franchisee, the political parties and the leaders are aware about that they should be, they should be highlighting, they should be supporting the minorities, and they should not be just supporting the majority, and they should work according to the people. Yes? Okay, I want to address this. Nasim Malik, bache, it's none of your concern. You are here for your examination, so please do focus on it. Do not think about us, what we are getting, how we are, and where we are, right? It's your class, bache, it's your examination that you need to clear. So I want you to focus in that. When we teachers are coming over here and teaching you what is the issue that you all have, right? I want all of you to be, sensitive about your examination. Please be serious about your examination. Chaliye. Okay. Yes. Now I'll repeat this. Give me a minute. Let's take a look over here. And our elections about the caste or nothing else, but that's not the case, right? Now we can say that, we can clearly say कि भाई हाँ, in a constituencies we have this particular caste, but this is very important that no parliamentary constituency in a country has a clear majority. Can we say that, everyone? Sorry, 1 minute. Haan. Can we say that, for example, we have Pani Puri state? This is a Pani Puri state, everyone. It has been the Pani Puri state for, let's suppose, 10 years. But suddenly in the market, we have the entry of momos. Right? And momos has been loved by the people. Momos is doing good for the people, and people are starting liking momos. Of course, Momo party ka political leader says that now I want to introduce momos into the Pani Puri wala state. Bhaiya, bahut achhi baat hai. They should be there. But when the momos enter the Pani Puri wala state, of course it's in minority. But this Pani Puri state wala political leader should not think every time the Pani Puri party will be winning the election. Even though the people are less, probably when the Pani Puri eaters started eating the momos, they will vote for the Momo party, and the Momo party can become big and bigger. So basically, in any of the constituencies, votes are not fixed. The caste is not fixed. The caste can change, right? Change in the sense that, of course, it's not that we will have only one type of caste in one particular constituencies. We have a mix of the people. So there's a lot of opportunity for all the people. And people, right, the caste and the politics cannot be just hampered by the caste. Clear? Everyone, are we clear with this? See, I'm using these examples so that you understand. Hannah? Right? Yes, absolutely correct, Srijit, that there's no clear majority of the political parties in a particular place. That's super important. Then, now, अब ऐसा नहीं है कि यहाँ पे अगर मोमोज पार्टी आ रही है, right? So सारे votes equally distribute होंगे नहीं. Many of them can vote for Pani Puri, and many of them can vote for the momos also. It's not that only one party will be getting the vote, even though they are there for a long time, and even though they have a strong hold in that particular state. That's second important thing. Then we talk about that the candidates from the same caste, right? And if we have that caste, right, sometime can dominate. It's not there. Sometime, of course, there's a upar niche. Sometime, let's suppose, even though the Pani Puri state has a huge fan following of Pani Puri, but as the momos come into the picture, people started liking momos, and they will be moving towards this candidate. So of course people can move, people can change their opinion from one candidate to the another candidate based upon the work they are doing for the society and for them. Clear, everyone? Are we clear with this? Mouth watering examples, absolutely. Chaliye. So everyone, I'm just going once again so that you have the understanding. Then we'll sum it up and I'll take your doubts. First important thing. यहाँ पे देखते जाइए बच्चों, यहाँ पे look at the screen. Caste can take various forms in the politics. Definitely it can take. First important thing what we're discussing over here, the caste composition of the constituencies and nomination of the candidate accordingly. Political parties or in politics, parties will think which candidate they should be giving the ticket in which particular area. Political parties and candidates can easily gather the support of the based upon the caste. They can talk about that and they can gather the support. Third, which is very crucial, is that after the universal adult franchise, one vote per equal vote, now people are aware about it, right? They have new consciousness among the caste before the earlier, and now they will be using their vote wisely, right? Chaliye. Then talking in terms for the other part, that our election is just about the caste or nothing else, but we know that it's more about it. According to the constitution, right, the elections will be happening and people follow the constitution. People definitely believe in the constitution. So it says that no political constituency in a country has a clear majority. So the political parties cannot take the advantages based upon the caste just because they feel that they have main majority over there, because the caste distribution in a country is very diverse. Then no political party wins a vote of all votes of the same caste. Of course, pani puri और मोमो साथ में, ऐसा थोड़ी ना सब लोग पानी पूरी को वोट करेंगे. Few of the votes will be going to the momos also, or probably more than pani puri also. Third point, many political parties will put their candidates from the same caste. Hana? They will be putting the same caste candidate in the election. Yes, and over here the ruling party and the sitting MP or the MLA frequently lose election in our country. हाँ, ये भी है. We have seen कि भाई ऐसा नहीं है कि एक political party ही हमेशा power में है या फिर there's only one leader which is getting votes again and again. We see that they sometimes lose also and sometimes win also. So it clearly says that people can be influenced by the caste but not always. Everyone, are we clear? Are we clear, everyone? Are we clear? Tell me. जल्दी से बताइए everyone. I hope that all of you are clear. Very good, very good. Okay, 1 minute everyone. Let's just give me this. Okay, चलिए. Clear like glass, right? अब इसको हम examination point से देखें. Everyone take a screenshot over here. Caste in politics. Casteism is caused by a belief that a caste is a solo basis of the social community. Caste can have both the negative and the positive forms in the politics. Now the question can be asked in the examination. Rais, I'll explain you. Give me a minute. The question can be asked in the examination based upon this. This is a very crucial topic, so I will be spending some time over here. Do not worry about it. Everyone, they can ask you to write the negative aspects of caste in politics and positive aspects of caste in politics. We have discussed both the points, but let's see how we can frame them in the answer. Yes, I'll explain you that point. This whole point, right? I'll tell you. Okay, negative aspects, everyone. We know that while choosing the candidates, parties keep in mind the caste composition of that particular area. We have spoken about it, right? अभी पढ़ा everyone हमने कि when the political parties are looking at the area, right? They know that if this caste is there, they will be putting the candidate of a similar caste, same caste people they will be adding over there for the contesting of the election. When the government are formed, political parties usually take care of the particular representative of different caste, tribes and find a place in it. Of course, they look for the different types of people. They look for different tribal people, different caste people for them for the representation. Then while campaigning for the parties, political leaders are trying to get support from their own community. That's happened, right? Everyone, those of you are saying, ma'am, repeat, बच्चे repeat ही हो रहा है ये. All of you, please do focus over here. This is repeat only. This is how you'll be writing the answer in your examination. I'm explaining you that. It's caste in politics only. Same ही topic चल रहा है. So please do focus over here. Yes. It's okay. It's not that कि भाई 5 marks का question 5 points होते ही होते हैं. If you have covered up all the points, you will get the full marks, right? Keywords are important. Okay. So everyone, what we are discussing over here, caste in politics. Very simple, in very simple words, बच्चे, I'm telling you. Please do listen. लगता है we'll go back to the explanation slides only. Caste in politics. The negative we are discussing about the negative aspects. What are the negative aspects? Agar in one constituency, right, we have this caste candidate. If we have this caste, so the political parties will try to put a candidate of similar caste. Yes or no? This point is clear? Yes or no? You give me a thumbs up and now we'll move ahead. Jaldi se bataiye. This is clear, right? Clear. Jaldi se give me a quick thumbs up and then we'll move ahead. This is clear, right? First point. Caste in politics is the first point. Negative aspects we are discussing. Bhai, we have a caste and the political parties will put a leader, put a candidate of a same caste. Very good. That's the first point. Second point says that, second point clearly say that this political similar candidate can gather the votes, can gather the support of the people. Yes or no? Bilkul. Definitely usko support easily mil jayega. Right? They can easily gather the support of the people. Right? They can easily talk about the sentiments and of course they can easily gather the support. Third important point that we are discussing over here, that is a negative aspect. Ke now people have understood that they have only one vote. Right? Universal adult franchisee ke accordingly there's only one vote. So people are now conscious enough to vote. It's not a negative aspect, but it just gives the awareness to the people that what they are electing for. Clear, everyone? Are we clear with the negative aspects of the caste in politics? Jaldi se. Are we clear with the negative impact of the caste in politics? Yes? Easy na? 3 points. Only 3 points are important. Now let's talk about the positive aspects. Bhaiya, there are a lot of positive aspects. First, no major caste in one area. Right? There's no major caste in an area. इस area में हमारे पास में अलग-अलग caste system हो सकते हैं. So even though the political parties feel कि भाई I will put a candidate, they'll not be able to do it everywhere because there is no equal distribution of caste throughout the country. हाँ Satya, it will be coming under the positive aspect wala point. I'm just mentioning that it's super crucial. Right? Clear? Now, second important point which talks about that in nowhere in our country, if you take a look over here, right? Every time one candidate is winning. Raees ko I think had a doubt कि ma'am MLA and MP wala doubt, right? We know that, for example, we have a green person over here, right? And we have a red person over here. So, if they are ruling over here, the ruling can change. Ruling can change, yes or no? Right? After the elections, if they are not working, basically the ruling can change. Yes, it's not the negative aspect. I have just mentioned over here. I will be putting it in the positive aspect. Please do not argue over there. Let's focus over here. I know this will be coming. I clearly mentioned the positive aspect mein aayega, but this is a very important point for us to remember. Okay? Yes, everyone? So there's definitely ruling can be easily changed. If they're not working, people will not select them. So that's the second aspect. Based upon this, everyone, we have two positive aspects, and then of course we have the universal adult franchisee. People are now more aware about it, right? And they use their vote consciously. It's not that they can actually choose randomly. They will choose now very consciously about the leaders and what they are looking for. So we have the caste in politics ka positive aspect and the negative aspects. Everyone, are we clear? Are we clear? Ma'am, if the election was based on the caste, how does it come to the fact that all the time MLAs or MP does not win? हाँ, Srijit यही तो अभी answer किया, right? Yes. That is the reason, right? We say that majority of the time we see that there's a change in the ruling parties, change in the leaders also, because people are looking at the work and not just at the caste of the political leader. Clear? चलिए. Now, those of you are asking, किस तरीके से आंसर लिखेंगे? Take a look. Take a screenshot, everyone. These are the negative aspect. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot, everyone. This is how you'll be writing the answer in the examination. We have all the points covered. Choosing the candidates, party. Keep in mind about the political, their caste. That's a negative aspect. When the government of form, political party usually take care of the political representative of different castes. They will find the different scheduled caste people or scheduled tribe people for their vote bank. I know, Derek, it's okay, bache. It's just for the rough work. You can read from here. Then, while campaigning, political parties will try to gather the support of the supporters. Absolutely correct. And some political parties are known to favor some caste and seen as their representative. Probably a political party will only give vote to the individuals who is hardcore pani puri fan. अगर किसी ने भी उनको बोला कि एक दिन मैंने ऐसे पापड़ी चाट खाते हुए देखा था, तो they will not give them ticket. Okay, so these are some of the negative aspects of the caste in politics. Are we clear? Are we clear? Ma'am, I have a doubt that there is only one Lok Sabha. हाँ बच्चे, Lok Sabha तो एक ही है, Parliament House, right? Parliament में we have Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. We have the legislative assembly and the state assemblies. Yes, I have answered your question. Chali. Here we have the positive aspects, everyone. See, universal adult franchisee, super important point. One vote, 1 point, one equal vote. Then no parliament constituencies in a country have a clear majority of the caste. Second important point. No political parties can win all votes, right? Vote bank में सबके उनके पास में vote नहीं आएंगे. Based upon the person who is working good, they'll be getting the votes. Many political parties put the candidates from the same caste. Sometimes voter may vote for the other caste people also, right? And the ruling party and the sitting MLA frequently lose elections. That clear indication that people are looking for the work and not just for the party. चलिए. हाँ बच्चे, Rashmi, if you study all of these, all of this, and of course I would encourage you to read your NCRT and the NCRT solutions. You are sorted with that. We don't have mentee today. Welcome to the class. Good morning, welcome everyone. We do not have the mentee today, so please don't spam. चलिए. Are we clear? Everyone, are we clear with this topic, which is super crucial? We will spend time over here, आराम से. This is clear, right? अब हम बढ़ते हैं in the next topic, the last topic of this chapter, which is politics and caste. अब यहाँ पे हमारे पास में बहुत बढ़िया examples आएंगे, right? Anyone? कोई आप में से है candidate जो कुछ नाम देना चाहता है, right? You can give any names of pani puri. Pani puri हमने बहुत use कर लिया. We have used the papdi chaat also. We have used the momos also. You want to use something else? So golgappe. No, sorry, golgappe to pani puri same हुआ. You want to talk about laddu? Do you want to talk about the sweets, right? Sweet samosa. अच्छा, laddus and samosas will have. Dosa also. ठीक है, रसगुल्ला. We have 4 candidates. We have laddu, samosa, dosa and rasgulla. बढ़िया है. कचौड़ी भी है candidate. So we will take the 4 candidates, right? So we have the candidate samosa. We have laddu. We have look at the names now we have in the chat. Pani puri, noodles, kaju katli, burger, dosa candidate भी है, biryani भी है. सुबह सुबह से biryani वाह. So we have a good varieties of food items, everyone. चलिए, so let's speak about the politics in caste. अब अच्छा क्या होता है politics in caste में? What happens in politics in caste, everyone? What happens in politics in caste? What is happening? Right? अब हर कास्ट, let's just focus over here everyone. चलिए आ जाइए वापस आ जाओ, भूख नहीं लगेगी. दही भल्ले भी हैं. वाह 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 वाह. Yes, Ritika, we didn't have breakfast. This is how we are filling our stomach. Okay. Now everyone, let's talk about politics in caste. Now, हर caste. अब now we are talking कि how the caste, right, is actually entering into the politics and trying to influence the people. First, every caste, right, tries to become bigger and bigger, right? For example, we have laddu over here. We have a region. We have a laddu caste, right? Laddu. We have a laddu, right? Chaliye, we have a laddu over here, right? And now laddu is at one particular place. Only एक ही जगह पे लड्डू है, right? But लड्डू को लगता है भाई उसको अपने जैसे जो मिलते जुलते लोग हैं उनके साथ में दोस्ती करनी चाहिए, right? Laddu says कि भैया I am a very good combination with samosa. Laddu says that भैया I am a very good combination with samosa. I should increase my horizon, right? I should increase my area. So what Laddu will do? Laddu will try to talk to samosa. भाई हमारा combination बहुत अच्छा है. I am मीठा, you are नमकीन. We can, you can join me. So that we can add more people into our party, or people will be able to vote more. Badhiya hai, right? So now we have laddu and samosa coming together. So if we say laddu is a caste and if we say samosa is a subcaste, so what we can infer out from this is that ki bhai har caste, right? Every caste wants to increase its horizon, they want to increase their majority or increase their power. What they will do, they will add the subcaste into it. They will actually form the kind of coalition. Yes, they will try to have this. Clear? That's one thing that we have over here. So each caste will try to become bigger by incorporating the subcaste into them. Clear? That's the first point. Are we clear with the first point? Chaliye. Second point talks that various caste group that we have, right? Yes, they needs to enter the coalition. Here hua na yahan pe. We have a coalition of the laddu and the samosa. Bhai, saath mein kaam karna hai, so we have that over here. Various groups, right, will be coming together for the coalition, for the caste to form the community, right? And of course, they will have the dialogue and the negotiation. अच्छा, दो लड्डू के साथ में एक समोसा है, fine, I will able to manage. इस तरीके से the conversation will happen. That will be the case. Third, everyone, that's the second point of the coalition. Okay. Third point talks about that a new kind of caste group can arise, right? That we have as a forward or the backward caste, right? There's an entry of a new caste, and of course with the education that we have and with the opportunities, now everyone, like we have different castes who will be raising their opinions. So, if we say, bhai, we have a dosa lover, even though they are minority, even though the quantity is very less, but still they exist, right? Also, there are people who love dosa, so they can vote for these particular people, right? And of course, what was the other thing we had? Rasgulla. Haan. Clear? So we have the formation of a new caste. We can say that we have the forward caste or the backward caste. Based upon that, once they are there in the politics, now the people from their side and the people who wants to vote for them, they can easily vote for them. Are we clear? Chaliye, bachcho, are we clear with this? Are we clear with politics? In caste mein, we have three major points that we will remember. है ना, clear है ना अपन को? First, of course, caste अगर है तो it will be trying to become bigger and bigger by adding the subcaste into it. Second, they will be forming the coalition, forming the government based upon the coalition. Your caste, my caste, all similar. We will help you, will help each other. Let's form a government. Third, there is the emergence of a new caste in our society, and that actually encourage the people to move forward. Easy peasy. Yes. Lag बच्चे कल तो वो वीडियो actually नहीं चला था. We'll have it tomorrow. Okay. Let's quickly read everyone over here. So here we have the content that each caste group tries to become bigger by incorporating within the neighboring caste or the subcaste, right? बड़ा caste बनाने की कोशिश करते हैं. Various caste group require to enter a coalition with other caste or community and thus entering in the dialogue of negotiation. Third point, we have an emergence of a new backward or the forward caste group. Right? Premium star bachche, over here it says that in the politics, right, what happens, there's an entry of a new caste group also. For example, we have, let's suppose in an area we have XYZ class, XYZ class, X, Y, and this is Z, Z class. But of course, there's an entry of another class which is A. बोलता है कि भाई मैं भी तो हूँ, even though I'm less in number, but I'm still there. So they can also form a political party and they can also start representing themselves. Yes, chaliye. Are we clear? Are we clear? Now the question comes, does it have any advantages? कि भाई politics in caste में do we have advantages? The answer will be, it actually helps the Dalits or the OBC caste to gain better access towards the decision making. They can be a part of the decision making groups, and it can still, but of course we have a difference over here. It's a disadvantage that sometime the caste will take the center place and the corruption and the work of the political parties will not be considered. Clear everyone? Yes? So, it's not the advantage that we have over here, even though it will be deviating the attention from the important issues like poverty, development and the corruption. And it will only be focused on the caste. We have seen this happening in the past. Okay? Clear? चलिए, very good. Himani, बच्चे will answer your question. I will answer your question, right? Everyone, are we clear with this? So take a look, everyone, take a screenshot. This is how you can write the answer of the politics in caste. Yes, Jaykumar, there are disadvantages, right? Now, the second point is a disadvantage only. For example, if we have politics, if we have caste in politics or politics in caste, what happens? People will not look at the important work of the political parties. They will think, yeah, bacha, acha, ye meri political party, ye, the person belongs to a same caste that I am, let me just vote for it. Sometimes we say the two leaders are engaging in the dialogues of the caste or religion, people get influenced by it and they will not be looking at the work, right, what the parties are actually doing. And they'll just look at the religion or the language or the religious context of it. So it's a disadvantage, right? It's a disadvantage. Yes. Everyone, are we clear with this? Yes, Shivam. Politics in caste, we will remember three things. First, important. The caste, right, tries to become bigger and bigger, so it will be adding or it will be joining the hands with the sub-caste people. Then there's a formation of the coalition government, right? Alliance has been formed with different castes of the community to come together and form a stronger government. Not the government, the stronger party basically. Third, as there's the introduction of the new classes, right? New caste, forward caste or the backward caste, it gives the access to the people for the decision making. Yes, are we clear, everyone? Pressure group are those, right, that have a great impact on the people, right, on the influence. They can change, they can help. Basically, they have an influence on the decision of the government that we have. We all, in some way or the other, will be falling under the category of the pressure group. Chaliye, hello everyone. Are we clear with this? Chaliye, are we clear? Now the difference that usually come in the examination, direct to be, it doesn't come directly that much nowadays. The difference between politics and caste in politics. You can write two major points over here. What is the important thing that you can write in politics and caste? First 2 points. Very, very evident point that we have over here. Right? Yes? Clear, everyone? Himani and for others. And of course, in the, caste in politics, you can mention about that, political parties will be looking for the candidates who have a similar caste in a particular area. You can mention about that the caste people, right, they'll be able to influence the people easily. You can mention about these 2 points. You can mention about the either positive and the negative aspects of it. Okay? Student Ash, yes, welcome to the class. Divya, Krishna, Chanchal, Prakriti, Sharang, yes, Arman. Okay. Okay, everyone. Are we clear with this? Chaliye. Super proud, everyone. I think it took us a little bit while of approximately an hour. We're done with this chapter. Okay. See, I said it 11 o'clock, but seems like थोड़ा सा impossible है. 12 कर दें उसको. Suru बच्चे, I would request you to please go back and see it. I'm sure you'll be able to understand. हमने बहुत ही easily और उसे आराम से पढ़ा है. Now we have repeated that same topic 3-4 times, so I don't want to repeat it again. I would request you to go back and watch that part. Chaliye. Now everyone, time for us to go to the power sharing. That was the second vote that it got, right? Power sharing. So this is done. Sorry, yeah, this is done, and this is done. So we are focusing now on the power sharing. Srijit Bache, it is difficult, but the points that I have written on the screen, right, you just see that, you will be sorted. But yehi, we have the same points that are NCERT. थोड़ा सा complicated करके लिखा हुआ है. But the slides that we have made, right, it's from the NCERT only. But the way we have put down all the information over here is very easy. So I would encourage you to go through it once. Chaliye. Easy peasy chapter. This is my favorite chapter. I don't know why I feel कि तो ऐसे हो जाएगा. Yes, chaliye. Everyone, here we have. What are the important words we have? We'll be learning. I hope that everyone, Josh is really very high. अच्छा मुझे बता दो कितने likes हुए हैं? Have we reached 200 likes? Wow, 242. Very good, everyone. We need more likes also. So please make sure you are giving us likes throughout. Yes. Awesome. Chaliye, everyone. So let's move ahead to the next topic, of course, the new chapter we have first, of course, the power sharing. What is the power sharing ka matlab? It's nothing but the distribution of the power between the different organ and different governments so that the power is not concentrated in one hand. Simple. Power sharing. All of you have the power, right? All of you have the power. Like Divya Krishna Kitchen have a power to express their views, right? Like Meetu Bindu have a power to express their views, right? Clear? Why we able to do that? Because there's a power that we all hold. So there's a distribution of the power, right? In the different level of organs that we have in our government, in our constitution, right? And of course, it will be helping in the distribution of the power altogether. Yes, everyone? Chaliye. Now, what is federalism? A system of a government in which the power is divided between the central authorities and the various different constituent units of the country. We have social difference, a lot of difference in terms of the birth, religion, caste, we have just spoken about, and communalism and ideology stating the difference or the division of community based upon the caste, religion, language, etc., etc. So, now let's take a look over here. Yes. After some time, we'll definitely take a break. We'll quickly finish it in 1 hour, everyone. Let's promise each other. Let's promise each other that we'll be finishing it by 12. है ना? Let's promise each other. Finish with 11:30. I can try that. चलिए. I can take up the challenge. Okay. LOL. That's your name. That's how you have written your name as. कल होगी बच्चे history marathon. Deal. Awesome. चलिए. Case study of the Belgium. Bhai, this is the easiest and the most repeated question that I have seen in the MCQs. Right? We have seen. I'm sure you will also say, yes ma'am, I'm with you on this. That we have seen that this particular question in different frames and different sides say they will be coming in the MCQs out of the 2 marks or a 3 marks question. Sri Lanka wala part and this also. So we know that these 2 topics are very crucial. So what happened in the Belgium is a very, very amazing nation. We have it in the Europe, right? And the capital city is Brussels. What happened back then was that between the 1950 and 1960, they have a lot of differences in the society. There was a lot of tension. If you take a look at the situation that we have in the country, what are the different types of languages it was spoken. So they have 59% of the people who were speaking the language which is Dutch. In which region? Flemish region, right? Remember the region, everyone? Flemish region, there were 59% of the people who were speaking Dutch language. Then 40% of the people were speaking the French language, right? And this region is the sorry everyone, right? Wallonia region. So we have 2 regions in the Belgium. One region, which is the Flemish region, has 59% of people who are speaking Dutch language. And we have a French language region also, where the 40% of the people are speaking French. Now the situation was ulta in the capital city, which is the Brussels. In Brussels, the capital city, to 80% speak the French and 20% speak the Dutch. So that there we see a clash, right? We can clearly see a clash. So people over there felt like हमारी needs होनी चाहिए, हमारी demands होनी चाहिए. We should have, we are majority, our things should be heard. So the Belgian government, after having so many amendments, so many changes in the constitution for 4 times, they come to a conclusion of power sharing. What they said, the representation of the people will be equal. Everyone focus over here. Yes, 1% German speaking also. Everyone focus over here. Thank you, Arya. So what are the first thing that they did? The number of Dutch people and the number of French speaking people and the Dutch speaking people made in the equal. Equal number of ministers will be there in the center. Easy peasy, right? That's give a good thing. Now we have our equal representative. Second, many power of the central government are being given to the state government so that they can easily handle the matters amongst themselves. State people also have shit power, so they have given the power to them also. So you can take the matter of internal by yourself. Third, most importantly, Brussels government has a separate government formation, right, which has equal representation of the both communities. Both the communities have the equal representation so that their demands, their needs, their policies can be discussed with an equal opportunity. No, none of these, right, none of these phase that, okay, this one is getting more popularity or more majority and we are the minority. No. In this condition in Belgium, we saw that both the Dutch-speaking people and the French-speaking people came to a conclusion that both of these will be sharing a same equal load and the equal powers, right? And they will be helping each other in decision making, and of course there will be a harmony in the country. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. Yes, Vice. Brussels is the Belgium capital. Clear, everyone? Are we clear with this? Done, done, easy peasy. Now, the question can come on the percentage. Question can come on the region. Question can come on the how many people were speaking Dutch and how many people were speaking French. Question can come on this, right? 3 marks. What are the amendment that happened in the Constitution of Belgium so that the people can live in harmony? You can mention about that. Then we can have accession and reason, that power sharing is good and Belgium is a good example for it. Something like that they can give you. So we have it. Done. Now from the good example, we have an example where we saw that if there's a favorism towards the majority, we will see a very drastic condition. So here is a case study of the Sri Lanka. Now that happened long back. Now the conditions definitely be amazingly better. Now of course people have a lot more harmony and the peace in the country. This was a time after the independence, right? What happens? They had a majority of the individuals who speak Sinhal, right? Sinhal community. They used to follow the Buddhist, the religion. They followed the Buddhist as a religion, and they made various changes in the government. When the constitution was made after the independence of Sri Lanka, they made Sinhala as an official language, even though they had so many people who speak French, there were so many people who speak Tamil, right? They had different religion also. We have the people who follow the Buddhism, or the people who are like Christians, or Sri Lanka Tamil or Indian Tamils, right? So we have a mixed of different types of people in Sri Lanka. But the majority were of Sinhals. So what the government at that particular time did was they had the laws according to the majority. They favored the majority and they didn't actually look at the other communities that are there. And hence it leads to the civil war. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, everyone, are we clear? Yes, it's there. Yes, we have the other percentage, but it's mentioned in the textbook. We have the we have the different languages and different religion that we have. Chaliye, yes. We have the Christianity also. Absolutely correct. Okay. So we have that. What are the things that the Sri Lankan government did at that particular time? They made the Sinhala as the official language. Government formed the Sinhala community for the jobs. Preference was given more to the Sinhala communities in the government jobs. Protected and fostered the Buddhism, and they didn't care about the other religion at that particular time. Then relation between the Tamils and the Sinhals got sown a little bit. Then we saw the civil war happening, right? And so many people lost their life, and of course the condition went back really very bad. Yes, this was the organization which was formed, right? Basically by the other people like Sri Lanka Tamils or the Indian Tamils especially, who were there in Sri Lanka, and they were fighting for their rights. Chaliye, everyone, are we clear? Are we clear with this? Are we clear? Chaliye, you will get the PDF after the class. Okay? Everyone, here we have a question. The question I was telling you. Belgium amended their constitution 4 times. Amendment were enable everyone to live together in the same country. It's accession and reason. Premium star bache accommodation may last the last 2 points. First point talks about, third point talks about the equal distribution. In the state, right? The state government also got the equal power. Last point talks about the community government in the Brussels, because they had a huge difference, right? Still they made a community. These community will be helping in taking the decision of the community. There's no intervention. Dutch people will be talking about the Dutch community and the French people will be talking about the French community. Good, very good everyone. Option number A is the correct answer. Both the statements are correct and the R is the correct explanation for A also. Okay, next question, everyone. Which one of the following language was declared as the official language of Sri Lanka by an act passed in the year 1966? Or is it 56, everyone? It's not 66, it's 56. Very good. The correct answer over here is the Sinhals. Okay. So with this, we are done with the very first topic that we have in the power sharing. Right? Now let's move to the next important topic, which is kind of usually asked sometime in the examination. That is about the two important words. Why the power sharing is desirable, right? This question can come in your examination. Why it is desirable? For two reasons. First, of course, for the prudential. What is the meaning of it? It actually helps in reducing the conflicts. Prudential over here clearly means that it gives an opportunity for the discussion, avoid the chances of conflict between the two communities, right? Or between two social groups. Easy peasy. Then we have the moral, which is clearly indicating towards that, power sharing is a very important spirit of the democracy. In democracy, we believe that everyone is equal, everyone have equal rights. So if we have the power sharing, right, what we see is that everyone get an equal opportunity. We have different forms of government which gives equal rights to the citizens altogether. Clear? Everyone, are we clear? Yes? So these are the two important things that we have. Nandini ma'am, please answer my question. Will CBSE pass if you will get 23 in 80 marks and 20 marks and given by the school? 23 in 80 or yes, approximately, yeah. Little bit more, of course, Nandini, in terms of the 80. Yeah. Yes. Not 23, you can get definitely much more marks than that. Yes. Okay. Good. Chali. Everyone, okay, here we have. Careful calculation of gains and balance is prudential, absolutely. Okay. Now, next question, everyone, that we have. Why did the feeling of alienation increase among the Sri Lankan Tamils in the 1956? You can clearly talk about it. Okay, they saw that there is no, there's a lot of difference or there's a lot of bias that was happening towards them, right? So we can mention about all of these points. I've just spoken, so I'm not spending that much time over here. This is clear, right, all of you? Yes. Okay. Yes, yes, very, very good comfy study due to the majoritarian measures taken by the government. Absolutely. Okay. Moving to the next very important topic that we have is a power sharing. Now, in this particular chapter, they have spoken that in our country, in our democracy, we have the power sharing in two different ways. First is a horizontal distribution of power, and then we have the vertical distribution of power. What is horizontal distribution of power? Over here we have, where we have the three important bodies, which are legislation, executive, and the judiciary. All of these have the equal power, right? Of course, in legislation, what we'll see the formation of the laws and the policies. Executive will make sure that they come into the action, and judiciary, they will keep a check on what is going right and what is going not right. So, in horizontal power distribution, what we see, we have the equal power being distributed into these areas, right? To keep a check and the balance, right? That's the horizontal distribution of power. Then on the other side, what we have? We have the vertical distribution of power, right? Now in vertical, what we have the central government, we have the state government, we have the gram panchayat, etc. So what we see over here in the vertical power sharing, the central government will not be able to do all for the people or for the state people or for the village, right? So they will give power to the state. State will give power to the municipal or the panchayat body to function, and so that they can help the people. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, are we clear? Yes, very good. Everyone, I hope that this is clear to all of you. Ritika, we are just using the word balance and check to keep ke bhai, every place is working perfectly fine, right? Everything is happening in a perfect order and there's an equal distribution of power amongst them. Ma'am, if we cut and write incorrect one, so they will consider the incorrect one. नहीं बच्चे, नहीं. No. मतलब I didn't. Let me just read your comment once again. Ma'am, I think. So Rashmi, it depends upon अगर उनको दिख रहा होगा कि सही option है, so probably they will consider that. But if it's not visible, so they will consider the incorrect option only. Okay, चलिए. Okay, everyone. Let's talk about the last topic that we have. Is that we have different types of power sharing, right? We have different types of power sharing. We have separation of the government, right? Separation of the power. We see the separation of power in the terms of legislation, executive, and the judiciary, right? They are all part of the government, right? But of course, we see there's a distribution of the power over here, horizontal distribution of power that we have over here, which is separation of the power. Then we have federal government. Of course, in federal government, we have central government, state government, and the panchayat and the municipal corporation. So here also we see the vertical distribution of the power. Then the power sharing, one of the important factor which comes is a coalition government. So the power is being shared by the two parties, right? They will come together and they will form the ruling party. So of course, power is being shared among the different political parties, pressure group, and the movements. And lastly, we have the community government, which is where the power is being shared with the different religious group. For example, religion and the linguistic group. So in various places around you, I'm sure you would have seen that there are a religious group and there are languages group which promotes and which they talks about it, right? They will be talking about the, protection of the language or the religion to keep the culture intact, right? So we have those community governments also. Yes, Sarang bache ho gaya. This chapter is done. Rashmi, that will depend now on the examiner. If they feel कि हाँ भाई, they want to give the marks, if your paper looks very beautiful and everything, दे देंगे. नहीं तो फिर just consider that marks has gone now. Okay. Nagbari, क्या समझ में नहीं आया बच्चे? Can you explain me which topic are you struggling with? If not, then we'll move to the next topic, and we are the last topic, everyone. Yes, yeah, I'll move aside, everyone. Take a screenshot. Yes, take a screenshot, everyone. Raj, it's a very interesting question, bache. You remember that, during the Frederick William I, right? So the German people went and asked, bhaiya hame, we will have the constitutional monarchy. But of course the king said, nahi, abhi nahi. Then of course after some time when they realized, they will take some time, they took the matter in their hands, and of course when they started forming the consolidated constitution, right, then of course they got the support, and we know that the unification of the Germany happened. Yes, initially he rejected it, absolutely correct. Chaliye. So with this, everyone, coalition you didn't understand, bache. Nagmani, what is the meaning of coalition? Coalition government is where we have two political parties coming together and form a government. For example, for the majority they need, let's suppose, 70 votes, right? A party needs 70 votes. There's one party which has only 50 votes, and there's another party, right, which of course has 20 votes. Yes, so what they will do, they'll come together and they'll say, Acha, we'll form the government together. That is a coalition government. Nagmani, I hope that bache now you're clear with this. Creative universe, the name is the main difference. I mean, in an island of a nation, Sri Lanka, that concentrated in and dash. Okay, 1 minute. This is from NCRT. Check the NCRT. You want me to open the NCRT? Chaliye. Everyone, open your NCRT. Moving to the last chapter, everyone, that we have, that is breakfast. Arey, abhi nahi, bas we'll finish it up in half an hour. right? But I hope that you don't need a break. We'll finish it off in jaldi se, and of course then of course you will have aaram se big break. Yes, chaliye. Let's finish off the federalism by 11:30. We still have time. Okay. Okay, let's move ahead over here. Okay. Now, the federalism is the easiest chapter because it has very clear understanding में क्या क्या पढ़ने वाले हैं. We have features of the federalism, very straightforward. 5-6 points we have, more than 6 actually. Then we have India as a federal country practicing federalism and decentralization of the power. Decentralization of the power is very crucial. We have seen the question have been asked again and again from this. In 3 marks, in case-based study questions also, we have seen the decentralization of power is being asked. Okay? Community government is a government is specifically working towards the needs of the community. For example, they have a language group, religion group, or a cultural group. They will be taking the safeguard of these things, right? They will be assuring that the culture is being safe, the language is being, it's not getting influenced. There's a community government that will be taking a stand for it. Yes, chaliye. What is federalism, everyone? Federalism is nothing but a system of a government in which the power is divided from the central authority to the various constituent unit of the country, right? Easy peasy, we have just spoken about the federalism where we have central government, state government and the municipal and the panchayat, right? The power is being distributed among these. Then in power, if we talk about, we have central authorities, the central government, and of course we have the constituent unit, the small unit altogether. Everyone, these points are very important, which are the features of the federalism. First, there are 2 or more level of the government. Yes, we have. Everyone, focus over here, then I'll answer your question. Please do focus over here. We will take a look later at the doubts. Jaldi se khatam karte hain chapter ko bachcho. Yes, there is 2 more form of the government. Yes, we have that. There's a different types of government by the government, the same citizen, but each tier has its own jurisdiction. Yes, so we have central government ka rule, right, which will be applicable to the citizen in a state also, but it has the other rules of the state government also, right? So citizens will have the rules from the central government as well as from the state government. The existing of each tier of government is constitutionally granted. Of course, in the constitution it's clearly mentioned what are the things that you have in your control. 4th important point, the fundamental provision cannot be changed. Everyone, this is very interesting and super important. The fundamental provision cannot be changed by any one level of the government. It's not that ki, bhai, I will say ki, I want to change something and I can do it by myself. No, there is a need of a discussion amongst the other groups also. Both the levels should consent, should provide the yes, then only things can be changed fundamentally. The court has right to interpret, right, interrupt the constitution, right, and the power of different levels of the government. So the court has a power, right, to interpret the constitution. They can talk about it, they can influence it, they can, change it depending on the needs over here. Yes. Now, then we have source of revenue of each level of the government are specified and ensure its financial autonomy. So this is very important that each level pay, the source of income, right, that they have is kind of very specified so that they can function properly. They should not be the case that they are not able to generate the money, right? And last important point, the federal system safeguards and promotes the unity of the country. This is a very basic point for all of us. रेहान शर्मा, बच्चे आपने स्पैम कर दिया है काफी ज्यादा एंड बच्चे अभी थोड़ी देर पहले वी हैव फिनिश्ड द पावर शेयरिंग. Yes, so if you want to be right, if you want to watch the class, please go and watch it. है ना? You can go back and watch the class. चलिए. Okay. Hungary, I know. बच्चे जल्दी से will finish off this. Everyone, are we clear? Tell me, are we clear with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7 points we have. Difference between communalism. Communalism is the idea where they are differentiating between they will be differentiating or they will be discreting. We'll see biasness in terms of the religion, caste and religion. Whereas community government is a government. Abhi government word aa gaya. That means that they are working together to safeguard something. Okay? Explain the third point. Third point is that each tier of the government has the constitutional granted. Matlab, all of these tiers that we have in the government, right? Central government, state government, panchayat, or the municipal corporation have the constitutional guaranteed. Basically, their rules and regulations, what their roles, everything is there in the constitution. It's kind of on the paper. We cannot just say कि हाँ भाई हवा में फेंक रहे हैं. Okay? Kaivanjali, बच्चे, this is something that you can actually आराम से look on the internet. अभी explain करा है. Right? चलिए. Moving to the next important part that we have in this chapter, which is the types of federalism. We have coming together and holding together, right? We have this very, very important point that we have. Now we have coming together government and we have holding together. In coming together, what we will remember? The center, right? The center and the other parts will share the power equally. Can you see over here? See, this is a state. This is a state and this is a state. What is important over here? The state will decide to pool their power and they will retain their identity at the same time. It's not that when the state is giving off their power, right, when they're going and forming the center government, they're giving their power, no, and not their identity. They will have their own rules and regulation altogether. All states usually have the equal powers. Over here we can see A, B and C are in same size. Clearly indicates that all of these states have a similar power. Then states are not weak as compared to the center. Now we have different states, right, and they will be forming a central government. But over here what is important, and remember that all of these are not unequal. They are kind of equal to the center, right? Even though, right, they are coming together, but they will be sharing the equal power as the center. Then examples we have USA, Switzerland and Australia. 4 points everyone. Rohan Akhtar, please leave the class. I am asking you to leave and here I am saying you bye-bye. If you want the break, you can... Chale jaiye. Simple. Chaliye. Yes. Okay? I will explain, don't worry. See, what are we discussing over here? We're discussing about the coming together type of federalism. What is happening in coming together, everyone? The word that we have, coming together. They all are coming together. We feel that when the people are coming together, they are giving their power. That's not a case over here. States will be deciding that they will be giving a little bit power over there, but they are not losing their identity. They are not losing what the rules that they have, right? They will still have the rules and the regulation. They are still equal to the center. Even though they're coming together, they will be equal to the center, and majority of the time, all the states that are adding, right, will have the equal power, right? It's not that A state के पास में ज़्यादा है, B state के पास में कम है. No, every state will have the equal power. Clear? And then of course we have the examples over here. I will explain you the features of the federalism once again, but please focus over here now. Clear? Are we clear? Yes. Chaliye. Now let's talk about the holding together government. Now what is their holding? वही जोड़ के रखा है. यहाँ पे जोड़ के रखा है. So we can clearly see that we can see the difference A, B, C and D में. We can see the states have a lot of difference, right? That means that country decide to divide its power between the constituency states and the national and the central power. Now over here country only have decided that we have the distribution of the power, right? We have the central power. So the country have decided that the main power will be staying with the central government. The main power will be staying with the central government, and then of course we have the states. Now here not all the states have equal power in our country also. We can see that there are few states which have more resources, which have more power, which are more influential, and there are few states about which we are not even aware. So it's not just that their fault, but of course the policies that have been made in such a way. They don't have a good representation there, so of course they have been a little bit behind the other states. So states may be unequal, and some of the states may have some special powers so that the development can happen over there. Third important points in the coming together federalism, we know that the center will be holding majority of the power. The examples we have India, Spain, Belgium. Yes? Okay. Everyone, are we clear? Yes. नहीं होता है बच्चे, सेम नहीं होता है. Hashtag gaming, they are not same. They are not same, right? They have different levels of the education, but mostly we'll call them as similar, but they're not same. Chaliye. Okay. I don't know why you are doing this to us, but yeah. Chaliye everyone. Are we clear? Chalo. I will explain you let's just go back and let's take a look over here and then we'll move ahead. All of you, I hope that all of you have taken the screenshot of this. When we're talking about the federalism, right? When we're talking about the federalism, what is the important thing that we will remember? Okay, of course, we have different tiers, we have the distribution of the government, right? And the people, citizen like you and me, have the governance of the central government and the state government also. Second point talks that each government, right? That two or more level of government are there. That's the first point. Third points talk about that each tier of the government is constitutionally granted. Basically, they have the importance in the constitution. Their rules and regulation, what they can do, what they cannot do, are clearly stated on the piece of paper, in our constitution, on a piece of paper, in our constitution. Then, fundamentally, if you have to change anything, rules and regulation, center alone cannot change things. It needs the assurance and the support from other level of the government also. Court has the rights to interpret the constitution and of course the power of the different level of the government. The court definitely can intervene in between and can take the decisions based upon the constitution, things which are being written. Then sixth point everyone, the source of the revenue. For each tier of the government, the source of revenue should be there so that they can function independently. They will be generating the revenue. But we have income tax department, then we have water bills, right? Water bodies and the electrical board and the water board. They will be collecting the state level pe ho gaya. And at the community level or the municipal level, we have the maintenance of the road or something like that. So they will be collecting the money so that they can work independently and they're not depending on the money on the other types government only. Last point, the federal government safeguards and promote the unity of the country, which is easy for us to understand. 1 minute, everyone. I hope that this is clear. Now, we have the coming together and holding together. Please do focus over here now. Coming together type of federalism, they all are coming together. Easiest thing for us to remember, coming together. Coming together does not mean that they are giving their power. State will be having their power and their identity with them. They're equal to the center, right? And all the states will be equal. Examples, USA and Australia or Switzerland. Then we have holding together. Holding together means the center will have the major power, right? The states may not have the equal power distribution. And what is important over here, the center will be the strongest among all, right? Examples, India, Spain and Belgium. Yes, chaliye. The center over here is the government, central government. The center over here is the government. Okay? Mahi, India is a holding together government because of course the main power lies towards the center. And not all the states have the equal power. We have seen it, right? Chaliye. Okay, moving to this everyone. Here, everyone, focus, come back over here. India, a federal country, right? So we have different types of list. I'm sure I don't have to tell you that this question is very, very crucial from the MCQ point of view. I'm sure on the table form dekhe honge, right? In the tables, we have such questions. This list, you have to match it over there. So please make sure you remember what are the things which are coming. Union list is a list which will have the topics which can only be controlled by the central government, like defense, currency of the country, foreign policies, banking, communication. All of this which have the effect on all the citizens of the country will be taken care by the central government, right? And all of this, right? All of this will be there in the union list. Clear? Everyone? Yes, very, very good. We'll discuss about it. GR21, can you wait for some time? It'll be great if you can do that, right? Then we have the state list. May of course the list will have the will have the areas where the state government has the influence and where they can control. For example, we have police, we have prison, we have agriculture, irrigation, commerce, right? All of this will be coming under the state government. Then we have the concurrent list, right? Subject of a common interest, subject which are of common interest, right? Which can be influenced, can be taken decision by the central and the state government. So here we have both the center and the state government will be making the laws for it. We have education. We have education boards in different states. We have different education, and of course, it has some similarities from the central board. We have forest departments, we have marriage, adoption, and we have the succession. The property will go from one to another person. So we have these laws where there's influence of the central and the state government. So based upon that, everyone, we have three main lists, right? We have three main lists. We have union list, right? We have state list, and then of course we have our last list, which is the concurrent list. Everyone take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot, everyone. Okay. Now, I think a few of you were asking about the residual power or the residual list. So what we have over there, so that list basically it's not falling under this particular category, but it has more influence of the central government and taking a decision on the e-commerce, right, on the software and the technologies, etc. Okay, that will be falling under the residual list. Satya, ma'am, is it better for our country to change into the coming together federalism and then holding together? You can write your points. You can write your points over here. In India, that is not feasible. Should have the equal things, but I'm sure that any country with the government which is formed by the people. So probably the people were okay up to here. Let's see what we have in the future. You can mention about your own points. The exact balance of power shared between the central and the state government is mainly depend on which context. I didn't get your question. Their jurisdiction, right? What are the areas that they are making the rules for? We can say that. Okay. Next, everyone, India as a federal country, we have the special provision that we have, right? So we'll talk about it. We have union territories, and of course we have we have Article 371 in various places where of course various states have been given the special power, right? They have special conditions also altogether so that they can protect the land and the culture of that particular land. We have the union territories, of course, which are too small to become a state and too small to become an independent state, right? And too big to be into a city or something, proper state may. So we make them as a union territory. We have Chandigarh, Lakshadweep, etc. And all of these are the union territories that we have. Okay. Yes, thank you, Jay Kumar. Yes, Kirat. Absolutely. Ma'am, which of the following best describe the condition of the coalition government? In दोनों में से कोई भी नहीं है. If you're talking about this, so you're talking about, again, ma'am, which is better? You're asking anything, right? Any government which, we have something which we have, right? It depends on the country. It depends on the country and not the people, right? What is the need of it? 1 minute, everyone. Yes, chali. Okay. So you can mention about that any of the, coming together and holding together federalism is good for the country and the people which they are living in. Based upon that, we cannot say which is better or which is not. Ideally to say, acha, coming together is better because they have equal power, right? We can state that. Okay. Moving to the next, everyone, India is a federal country, we know that, right? We have Lok Sabha, we have Rajya Sabha in a parliament body, and the decisions that are made and the rules that are, the policies that comes out, the laws that are made goes from both the house, right? In the Lok Sabha and in the Rajya Sabha, and then only we will be able to see it coming as the law or the policy. Half, right, one, basically it needs a majority of the candidates to vote for it, then only it will be a law or a policy. So this is very, very important, everyone. This is very crucial part of the federalism in our country. Now the question is that how is federalism practiced in our country? Of course, if you talk in terms, everyone. Ma'am, do we have union territories? Only have, no. We'll discuss about that. No, they will have their own rules and regulations also. They have police, right? They have the local bodies, water board, electricity board, etc. So that will be a part of that. Yes, all of you, everyone. Now I'm not looking at the chat. I want all of you to come back and focus over here. Few more minutes, everyone, and we'll be able to finish this chapter and you will be done with the political science. How is federalism practiced in our country? Now we have various different ways which is practiced. First, of course, we have the freedom to follow our religion. There's a freedom of the language we speak, right? So there's no foundation. We don't have any official language. We have the working language, right? And we have so many languages in our country. So we can start with the linguistic state, right? We have the division of the states also that happened based upon the languages, right? So they have the example of Andhra Pradesh. Then, of course, we have special recognition places where we are, identifying the culture or the ethnicity of the people. We have the example of Jharkhand, Nagaland and Uttarakhand. Then we have the language policies. We know that in our country there is no national language. Hindi is the official language, right? Mostly which is used in the office. English is also the official working language that we have, right? Besides Hindi, we have other 21 languages that we have, and we have scheduled languages also. And all of these, right, the languages that we have are used as the office state official kind of languages also in the respective states, right? So in the government body, in a state body, the regional language will be used as a main mode of communication. Use of Hindi was officially, calling the English as official purpose was stopped in 1965. But of course, with a demand, it came back that, we should be using English as well as Hindi altogether. And we have the option in the government, right, in the examination to opt for the language that we are comfortable with. Everyone, are we clear? Very good, Sriram. Okay. Okay, everyone, here we go. Yes. So that's about the language policy, and then of course we have the center-state relationship. Now we have the central government and we have seen the state government. We can feel that the central government has more power. The state government is equally important. Why? Because the state government can actually help in the formation of the coalition government. Now, because of the coalition government only, the state government have started coming into the picture and people are recognizing it and their work. So, they have a very strong hold on the government, right? So, we can talk about the, coalition of the government. In 1930, we can mention, we have two or more political parties joining together and forming the government. That is very, very crucial, right? This is very, very crucial. So, we understand that now, center and state have kind of equal power. Now, the center cannot avoid the state government. You are not, you will not be able to do nothing. You can definitely contribute more. So now the relation between the national parties and the state parties or the regional parties have definitely improved. There's more respect, people are aware about them, and people support each other. Yes, chaliye. Now here everyone, a very quick, take a screenshot everyone, a very quick summary of the things that we have studied. Okay, how the federalism is being practiced in our country. We have the linguistic state, right? Language policies. That will be the language policies. Then state-center relationship. Okay. Premium Star, I've answered your question. You can go back and listen to that part. You're asking this again and again. मैंने बोल दिया है बच्चे आपको ये answer, right? It's up to us that how we want to write this answer, bache, okay? So if you read it, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. And you can go back and rewatch where I have mentioned the answer. Okay. Coming to the last topic of the federalism, everyone, that is the decentralization of the power. Now, the word decentralization is very, very important over here. What are we doing? We are distributing the power. Initially, we spoke about that we have the power from the central government to the state government. Now we'll be discussing how the power from the central government, power from the state government can be given to the local government and they can form a major role, right? So let's understand what is decentralization of the federalism. In federalism, the process of distributing function and power is called as decentralization. Right? Simple terms mein, there's a distribution of the power. We have the state, we have the central government, right? We have the state government, and then we have the local government, which is municipal corporation or the panchayat in the villages, right? What happens over there in rural local government? We have gram panchayat, right? In a village, right? In a village, we will have different wards. Ward member we say, right? For example, I am standing in an election, then अच्छा गली नंबर 3 से मैं इलेक्शन में आ रही हूँ, गली नंबर 4 से योग्यता आई, गली नंबर 12 से मनोज आया, right? So we have different wards, right? And we will be able to participate in the elections. Once we have the formation, right, we'll have the gram panchayat, which is at the village level. We have the sarpanch, right, that will be there. And of course, they will be the head of the village, right? We can say that they've been elected by the people. Now, various gram panchayats will be coming together and they will form the panchayat samiti, right? They'll form the panchayat samiti, which is at the block level. And then, of course, at the district level, we have the Zilla Parishad. Clear, everyone? Zilla Parishad. So we have this distribution. We have Zilla Parishad, then we have Panchayat Samiti, and then of course we have the Gram Panchayat. So गाँव से लोग हैं, right? गाँव वाले लोग हैं, एक दूसरे के लिए वोट करेंगे, सरपंच हमें मिलेगा. बहुत सारे गाँव की जो ग्राम पंचायत है जिसमें लोग आते हैं, डिस्कशन करते हैं, they will be forming the ग्राम समिति. 5-6 गाँव को एक साथ मिला के ग्राम समिति बन जाएगी. फिर इन अ डिस्ट्रिक्ट जिस पूरे एरिया में वो लोग आ रहे हैं वहां पे होगा जिला परिषद जो पंचायत समिति के इश्यूज को रिजॉल्व करेगा, उनके साथ फॉलो अप करेगा, and will be working along with them. Ekam, welcome to the class. Now we have the urban government, urban local government. That was the rural government where we have the panchayat, right? Gram panchayat, panchayat samiti and zilla parishad. If you talk in the local, that too in the urban areas where we are living in cities, we have municipality, right? Or the municipal cooperation. Now these two bodies will be taking care, right, of the right, these two parties, right, these two things will be taking care of the cities and their functioning properly. So that we have in the decentralization, right? Okay, ma'am, will these panchayat will come under any political parties? No, right? They will not come under the any political parties, though they're independent bodies, right? But of course, they will have the influence of the state government. Right? They will surely will have the influence of the state government. But they can have their individual ideologies. That is also one thing. Chaliye. Okay, next topic everyone. Democratic decentralization in the India. Now, decentralization becomes a very important part. Before 1992, there was nothing like that. Right? There was no elections for the local bodies. But after 1992, right, elections were held for the, for the local government also. And in 1982, the constitution was amended. There was a change in the constitution and to make the local government more powerful and more effective. That happened. Clear, everyone? And over here we have the more conditions. We have regular elections to the local bodies to regular intervals so that there is a proper working of the local bodies. Then seats were reserved for the weaker section of the societies like scheduled tribe or scheduled caste. At least 1/3 of the seat were reserved for the women. This is very crucial, right? Then state government are now required to share the power and the revenue. Now, of course, the local government will not be able to generate the amount of money, right? So the state government will be, right, will be sharing the money and the power with the local government. An independent state election operates in each state. Now we have the election commission, right, in each state that will be conducting the fair and free, right, elections for the local body. So we have a specific body that will be conducting the elections for the local bodies also now. And greater anatomy of panchayats in Kerala. So this is an example that we have that, in Kerala we have a good system where the local government has done a great work with the support of the state government. Okay? Yes. Okay. Everyone, with this we are done with the topic. Those of you, right? Okay, this is the end of the class, everyone. So I'll not be right? I'll not be surprised that we did it. Premium star, it came into the action, bache, so that the special states which don't have the resources, right, which are a little bit behind the other states in terms of development, can actually protect their lands, their culture, and of course they get special preference and a little bit amount from the money from the state and the central government. Yes. Yogita, I'm not sure about it, but you can leave that comment in the comment section below and I will answer over there. Done everyone. Yes, 11:30 पे हमारी हो गई है political science खत्म. चलिए. So with this everyone, we are done with this. I hope that अब सबका confidence level is super high, right? Yes, please everyone. Now you have time. After some time, what you have the geography class after around, I think in the 4 or 3 के बीच में है, right? Now have your breakfast. And you know what, please, after this, ऐसा नहीं कि आज के लिए political science की book बंद कर देना. No, after you having a breakfast, give a break of half an hour. From 12, everyone, sit once again with the NCERT textbook, right? Start from the difficult chapter, outcomes of democracy, political parties, then go in order which chapter you want to go through, right? Please go through the images. We have a session where we have discussed about the pictures also. I have shared the links with you, right? Please do that and then read the NCERT. That's it. You are sorted. I'm telling you, you can finish off your political science today, now only. I'm sure, I think, I'll conduct a poll again. Everyone tell me, out of 100%, what is your confidence level, right? What do you think? Oh, this is not working. Give me a minute, everyone. Menti bhi hoga, bachche. Menti bhi hoga. If we have time, we'll be able to conduct the menti. But I'm... yes. Menti करवाएंगे, चिंता मत करो, menti भी करवाएंगे. Achha, I'm adding a poll. Please go and vote. How's the confidence level? 100% या फिर सिर्फ हो जाएगा clear? मतलब 100% होना चाहिए, right? Options मैंने ऐसे ही दिए कि तुम्हें positive ही response देना होगा, negative response नहीं चलेगा. Now what is the confidence level, everyone? हो जाएगा clear या फिर मैम 100% है? Everyone should be voting with 100%, right? हो जाएगा क्लियर तो हो ही जाता. Political science, so it's very easy. The court plays a very important role in making sure, right? Basically, the court plays an important role in keeping a check of the work that the different bodies are doing, and they can interpret the work that has been happening with the different levels of the government. चलिए. 100% ना बढ़िया यही चाहिए यही सुनना था मुझे 100% हो जाएगा. With this everyone, we will end the class today. Thank you so much everyone for coming at 8 AM today and studying political science with us. If you have any doubts, please do leave in the comment section. We always read your comment section and we will reply to it. And videos देखते रहिए. Please make sure you're attending the classes regularly now. We'll not be wasting your time so that you have ample amount of time for you to study also. Chaliye, we will. If you want the PYQ session, we will definitely try to have the PYQ sessions also. Not a promise, but we will try. Right? Menti is something that is kind of doable at this particular movement. So we'll surely, try to have the menti. Chaliye, everyone. So with this, I will say bye-bye, everyone. Do take care of yourself. Just in case if I've missed any doubts, please do write in the comment section below. All your questions, all your doubts, we'll be able to answer that. With that, everyone, bye-bye, take care, have lunch or breakfast, right? Thoda sa chill maro and then start revising the political science and then you have geography in the evening. We'll make sure that you learn and you ace your examination, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone, and keep on learning with us. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.